Right? I always say that, and then they go, "What are you on about?" I'm like, "Boom." I want Navia in the team, but I also want Lumine.
There's still a long road ahead.
Lumine is the road keeps getting shorter, Lumine. I don't think you understand. Who would be related to this quest? There's not a lot of people related to this usually. Ooh. As the sun uncovers my face from the shadows. Yeah, it's me. You guessed it. It's me. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another world quest. I can't believe it took me so long to get to this one. Pressing J. I was really into this quest line, and I still am. So we're going to be doing the rest of the narcissenCRUISIN Ordo. Search in the Algae Sea. I keep calling it Algae. Apparently it's pronounced Algae, which, how is A-E-G? I will never know. Anyway, it's been a while. Time to head back to narcissenCRUISIN Ordo and see how everyone's doing with their investigations. Navigate there. It should be a quick little teleport. Bam. So yeah, I pretty much, I can't wait. It's a nice double loading screen. I also really do enjoy the Melusine arc. I did the one with the little Melusine that spells bishop backwards. But let's get into this one first, because I need this for exploration, which is important. Knight Rednos, Paimon, you're back. You're not a knight. You bet we are. Have you found anything new in the meantime? Mr. Caterpillar and I have been doing some research. Ooh, and we've discovered that Seymour doesn't, in fact, have an annihilation mode. Well, that's relieving. Following data fragment sorting. This phrase was found to have been derived from the novel Prisoner 6 Overrun. In that book, the World Organization launched a mass annihilation agent to hunt a khaenri'ah down. I am going to struggle with all these, how do you call it? Like, made up? No, that's not the one. You know, like the legendary beast names and things like a khaenri'ah or whatever. Wait, that stuff's not important at all. Apart from using our free time to go out and investigate, we've also read through the books collected here one more time. I kind of want to do that too. Apparently there's a bunch of lore in there. We couldn't make heads or tails of them at first, and even now, well, they certainly are well written. I don't know whose handwriting it is, or what scribe or copyist was hired, but their penmanship is clear and clearly beautiful. A master of calligraphy, if I ever saw one. Wait, so you were talking about the handwriting? Paimon's got a bad feeling about this already. Did you not find anything during this time then? Alright, sorry, I shall jest further. Sorry, I forgot Caterpillar is so well educated. Also, I need to turn on music. It's very quiet right now. As you know, we told you all that we found the last time without holding anything back. However, I fear that this time there are some clues hidden in details that we must rely on chance to reveal. Reveal their meaning, you mean? Chance? Indeed. For example, if no further revelations concerning a murder emerge, then blood on the painting will always remain a red smear. Then what would this chance be, Caterpillar? Well, why don't we do a quick recap of everything we've discovered? Let's make some deductions regarding what happened in the past. That might give us the opportunity to fill in some gaps that can help us support or refute our views. That's a good idea. I've always felt like there's so much about this that's familiar, but I can't recall anything about it. Negative. I can give a continuous account of the resources that I have sorted. Ah, silly dog. Didn't you only recover your creator's name after talking to us about the matter? Negative. I merely matched similar sounds during said interaction. There was no data loss involved. However, I must append that I, too, find that keyword searches make searching for entries more efficient. So, what do we want to discuss? Well, for a bit of a warm-up, or a teaser if you would, you may be referring to a heater. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. So, let's start off our deductions with something simple. What is the Mary-Ann in Annapausis exactly? Huh? That Mary-Ann holds the greatest secret of all. I'm sure you can see that too. Let's get ourselves some armchairs. Maybe crack open a few beers. Oh, wait, you can't drink yet. Me? I'm like 500 years old, I bet. Anyway, let us help you sort our findings out. Maybe the drinking age is like post 500 over here, you know, into that. I'll start first. Well, the name Mary-Ann itself certainly is familiar to me. The name of the person I was meant to protect is Mary-Ann, yes. But I have no data regarding the identity of the one who resides within the Annapausis. We're missing context. I can only conclude, based on a human's unmodified lifespan, that they are not the same person. That would seem to be the case, huh? It's been a few hundred years after all. Yeah, but maybe people get mad old here. Well, as for Paimon, she ate chicken mushroom skewer this morning. Well, I guess it's my turn. You mentioned before that you encountered Oceanid creatures that had a great deal of character. One might say personality, even. The preconditions for such creatures and their characters is the same. that an intelligent Oceanid has already understood their original forms beforehand. So, were you the one who willed those creatures into being, Anne? Don't you think that's kind of weird? You know, summoning familiar friends to play house with for you know how long? Wait, what? With you for who knows how long and stuff? That's such great wording, Paimon. A true poet. Well, I didn't do that. I actually had to get to know Petit Chou, Al, and the others first. Well then, in that case, let's see what we already can deduce from the things we already know. Let's begin. Okay. Sure. Huh? It's already starting? Oh, wow. We get one of these. Brainstorm a bit and find a breakthrough. The name Mary-Ann, interpret this. Anne said the name sounded familiar. I should ask her about it, should something come to mind. Gotcha. To Seymour, she is someone that he must protect. Either way, ordinary humans don't live that long. It's been several hundred years, so they're probably not the same person, right? Could have just been a thought. The Mary-Ann and Annapausis interpret this some more. Seems very mysterious. We once suspected that Anne was a character from her dreams. Okay, about Anne. Anne is a small Oceanid. She didn't create the Oceanid creatures in Annapausis. Speaking of, just how do Oceanids reproduce again? Wasn't it just the Archon that... I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Anne's far too weak to control that whole realm, so she can't be the Oceanid behind it all. Okay. Oceanid creatures there. Oceanids are sentient creatures unique to Fontaine, and they can create Oceanid creatures through mimicry and transformation. So that's how you reproduce? Okay. I remember all the strange and wonderful Oceanid creatures we saw before we met Mary-Ann. Okay, there are Oceanids there. Maybe Osio can create water creatures, but it's extraordinary to be able to imagine creatures with rich personalities. It's almost certain that there's an Oceanid in Annapausis controlling everything. Who can she be? Okay. Paimon ate this morning. Chicken mushroom skewer. At the risk of missing major plot twists or important foreshadowing. I don't think this is related to Anne's background either. No, come back! No! Okay. I think the strong Oceanid... Wait, sorry. Mary-Ann is this one. Is the strong one. The enigmatic Mary-Ann. Mary-Ann was the same name as Seymour's owner, and who seems to know everything. Even if she's not an Oceanid, she's probably related to the Oceanid behind all of this. Yeah, that's definitely what I was saying. I got the conclusion, guys. That's enough for now. More than enough for a warm-up. Correct, the oddities and Annapausis all point to the powers of the Oceanids. But this is not Miss Anne's doing. All this together means... there's another Oceanid in Annapausis? That's what I suspect. An Oceanid with whom Mary-Ann has a close relationship. Or perhaps, she could even be the princess herself. You mean to say Mary-Ann may in fact be the Princess Lyris? Guys, wasn't this... I thought this was the conclusion like 3 quests ago. Yes, Lyris, the Red Empress of narcissenCRUISIN Ordo from back then. The Red Empress who loves to take heads. Take heads?! I seem to have a vague recollection of something like that. Whoa. Doesn't have to smack any skateboards. But it's not a story about Lyris. Rather, it's a fairy tale about someone named Mary-Ann. Yes, the taking heads thing is just a metaphor. Lyris is made of pure water and has the ability to dissolve and extract people's wills. The narcissenCRUISIN Ordo used her to extract the ego and became holy, really. Searching for the keyword Lyris has yielded relevant information to my indices. Talking of the Red Empress has reminded me of a few things about Mary-Ann. Mull that over a while first, then speak to Miss Anne and Seymour. See if the conclusion you reach awakens any new memories. For them, I assume, not for me. Okay. Please give me some background music. Oh, I probably added some for you anyway. Oh, this is so much better for me. Alright, Anne. Natlan, I've remembered the name Mary-Ann. Oh, do tell. What is it? It's familiar to me because it's from a children's story, the same that the Red Empress comes from. The female lead, Little, was mistaken for Mary-Ann, the servant, and Mary-Ann never appeared throughout the entire story. Liddell. Sorry, I got Stuart Little on my mind. Maybe Mary-Ann never really existed, except for a figment, as in someone's dreams. How do you know about this story, Anne? And isn't that a good question? How do I know about it? The memory feels more vivid than those I have of the story with the evil dragon, Narcissus. Okay. Really? That's it? These stories, just how do I know them? By the way, in the end, everything was the Red Empress's dream, and the Red Queen was merely a cat. Okay. Don't make this the plot twist. You're not gonna make it some cat actually being the answer to everything, right? Now, what I do find interesting, how do I know them? Isn't it just because there's like a global conscious for all the Oceanids when they get dissolved, you know, in the sea and all the, I don't know. Maybe that's not it at all. I don't exactly remember how it works. You guys could tell me how it is, right? Because I don't know any of this stuff. But maybe we find conclusions or like answers to all these questions further in anyway, so we'll see. Paimon feels like you've changed a lot since you met in the fortress of Millipede, Caterpillar. Would a 5-year-old child and a 15-year-old teenager be the same? Perhaps returning here simply reminds me of the past and who I used to be. Time is frozen in the fortress, being locked up there for a day or 100 years. I'm afraid it made no difference to me. Lenoir is what made time flow for me. Watching her grow reminded me that time still passes, and life is still being born, shining brilliantly, and then being extinguished. And so I changed as well. That said, my past self, the person I was before I met her, would certainly be more helpful to Anne and Seymour in the current situation. That's true. Don't be like that, Paimon. Just think about it. Making up stories for Lenoir was nothing more than putting such ways of thinking to good use. Regardless, it has nothing to do with the current situation. You look like you still have questions, Redhouse. Since we have our own suspicions about Anne and Lyris' relationship, we have topics of discussion that can be used to refute or sustain those conjectures. Thanks for using such complicated terms. How do Oceanids reproduce? Oh, well, here we go. I'm sure you have friends more knowledgeable than I am regarding that. Perhaps you could even find scholars of natural philosophy who have dedicated research to the question. Or you could have asked the Oceanids, you know, personally. But you asked me. Of course, I know what you mean. So, is this your speculation? I see. Paimon doesn't get it. Yeah, you're being real complicated about this. When we exchanged information earlier, Renas mentioned that Anne is the person in Mary-Ann's dream. Or perhaps she might be manifestation, made by Mary-Ann. An Oceanid. Oceanid? Wide repetition. Are you just trying to make it sound cuter? Oceanid is probably just like the original Oceanid duplicated part of their body to make a new one. Isn't that what they said and how they reproduce? Apologies, perhaps my description was ill done. Still, can an Oceanid create an Oceanid creature version of an Oceanid? I don't know. Wow, that's deep. That's like asking if hard candies can be used as the filler for another hard candy. I guess that is what it is like. So what would you say to that? This question is really interesting, but Paimon's already getting hungry for answers. I suppose I'd have to say, I suppose so. Still, you may not realize just how deep this rabbit hole goes. Let me explain, alright? You might be confused as to why there are Oceanid creatures with personalities in the Annapausis. If the Oceanids create Oceanid creatures, then they can create Oceanid humans. Or can they create Oceanid humans or Oceanid Oceanids? Convention dictates that it's rare for Oceanids to be able to mimic a human, unless the human drowns in their arms, or the Oceanid has spent extensive time with the person and knows everything about them. Okay. And the Oceanid in question must also have tremendous wisdom and compassion. I am afraid perhaps only one as powerful as Rhodia could do it. Whoa, so that means Idia must be incredibly strong. It's rare to mimic humans, but not impossible. Now, creating another Oceanid, that's different. Creating humans using human knowledge can only be achieved by gods. And the same applies to Oceanids creating Oceanids. It usually should be impossible. In this world, at least. Huh. In this world, you say. Unless this human or Oceanid has already placed themselves above their own kind and attempted such insanity. You mean they're an enemy of the state, dude. They've become a god? That's right. Followers blindly believe in their leaders, who in turn blindly believe in themselves, giving rise to delirium and delusions. I can do what a god can do. Their deeds are not that great, after all. A powerful belief is also a powerful will, and magic is a skill that molds reality to your will. Perhaps the descendant hypothesis makes more sense? Perhaps Mary-Ann doesn't consider herself an Oceanid type? Perhaps. It's possible, and quite understandable too. If nothing else, the Lyris I know doesn't have this kind of intelligence, nor would she be this crazy. I have some less mainstream ideas about how Oceanids reproduce, but they're not important, and we can discuss them later. I am kinda intrigued now, Caterpillar. Oceanid reproduction? The popular view is that Oceanids somehow manage to split the helix that represents life within them. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Without the complicated terms. Newborn Oceanids are ignorant and innocent, yet the same cannot be said for Oceanid creatures. I have my own thoughts on the subject, though it's a long story. Alright, time for the dog then. Yo, Seymour. Shall I summarize the entries regarding Lyris? Yes. Please do. Omitting the standard citation format, reconstructing output to match format, report to superiors. Lyris is a registered Oceanid. She's not eligible to be stationed in the waters outside Fontaine and has become a special source of information for the nation. Hey, cool rhyme. She was appointed as the director of an orphanage to symbolize the love and affection of the previous Hydro Archon. The orphanage's affairs were mainly managed by its human vice director. An orphanage director? Then how is she connected to the Ordo? Was she maybe the person that took care of Caterpillar? As a director, Lyris was very affectionate towards the children and quite devoted to them. But her intelligence among Oceanids was below average. She wasn't very good at working out the cause and effects of things, nor could she even count. As a result, she was not qualified to perform covert investigations. Sounds like a big old cat mom who can't count. You know, because cats can't count, so they pick up their kittens one by one and keep going back until they see there aren't any kittens left. What are you on about? Later, the orphanage was destroyed during the calamity, and official records of her stop there. They say she failed to understand the link between the disaster, the orphans fleeing, and her own conduct, so she wanders the ruins, drowning in guilt and expectation. I have an underwater locomotion module. Once Mary-Ann and I dove to the ruins of the orphanage, whose coordinates were the same as those of Annapausis. There, we found an Oceanid swimming sadly in circles. When she appeared in the records, she was a core member of the narcissenCRUISIN Ordo, and the subject of a high-priority arrest warrant. When she next appeared in the record, she was a core member of the narcissenCRUISIN Ordo, and the subject of a high-priority arrest warrant. Oh, but she doesn't seem like a bad person. Considering that she may be connected to Anne, she must have been tricked. Ah, yes. It is not an important piece of information worth noting. The orphanage's name was narcissenCRUISIN Institute. narcissenCRUISIN. I see it. Those are all Marchese Phantom files that Mr. Alain Guillotin recorded for testing light sensitivity while designing me. The output is via my image-to-text-to-speech module. According to eyewitnesses' testimony regarding who I suspect to be Lyris, there shouldn't be any problems. And you may have heard of this elsewhere, but it's worth mentioning again. Alain and Mary-Ann were orphans. Oh, there you go. Alain and Mary-Ann were of narcissenCRUISIN Institute before the Marchese Hunter, Emmanuel Guillotin, took them in. There's multiple... Okay. Emmanuel Guillotin and Alain Guillotin. Now I don't remember. They have to be related somehow. Thanks, Seymour. Don't mention it, noble madam. But doggo, I'm just confused, doggo. Let's reorganize the information everyone recalled. This might take quite some time and might be somewhat hard in our throats. Yeah, I mean, I was ready. I drank some tea with honey. This was gonna be rough. Regarding Ellen's younger sister, Mary-Ann, the Annapausis Mary-Ann, and the Red Empress Lyris, and the Anne who's with us, what will our conclusion be? How will we sustain it? And how should we refute it? Oh my god, I get to play devil's advocate with my own conclusions. Everyone gathers. Is there anything else you feel we should add? As I mentioned before, Mary-Ann is not the only prince in Anne's story, but she's also the person I must protect. Yeah. Also, Paimon had chicken mushroom skewers this morning. She's the younger sister of Alain Guillotin, the one who designed me. Ah, okay. As for matters concerning me, I suppose you already know all about them, natlan. Speaking of which, didn't we also hear all sorts of stuff while we were in Elinas? Oh no. Seymour was also damaged during that time. How did it go? Do you think of anything? Did you think of anything? About the damage to Seymour and Elinas, sure. That's right, Seymour was damaged inside the Elinas, and Mamer's been taking care of him. Or Mamer, my mom. To my shame, yes, though I do not have such emotions, you can see it as me having lowered my assessment of myself. And according to Elinas, the battle that occurred within his body ended quite terribly. Evidently, that was the battle that damaged you, and it was an incredibly fierce one, but considering that you were damaged, then your master might have been... Common sense dictates that the fate of Mary-Ann Guillotin, sister of Alain Guillotin, was most likely a grim one. Yeah, she died, we get it. But this world is full of tales of loyal knights who exchanged their lives for a miracle, so you needn't grieve too much, Seymour. Seymour appears to have entered a data fragment sorting mode, out of pure shock. It does have emotion. But your master, Mary-Ann, was an ordinary human being, wasn't she? And the time that has passed since then far surpasses the lifespan of any human. How did it go? Do you think of anything? Also, the Red Empress, Lyris. She was an important figure in narcissenCRUISIN Ordo, and she's also the other Oceanid involved in the tale apart from Miss Anne. Of one of only 2 Oceanids, and we also just agreed that we believe there must be an Oceanid behind Annapausis. But her traits don't match those of the Mary-Ann we encountered. Could it be that Lyris' imagination was behind everything behind anything, even me? That's unlikely. Seymour mentioned that her intelligence was quite limited, so phantoms of this sort should be quite hard for her, similar to how an author would struggle to write a character more intelligent than themselves. In fairy tales, the kitten may dream of their living little master, but I fear such things don't happen much in real life. In fairy tales, the kitten may dream of their living little master. What? But I fear this dude speaking in riddles all the time. My brain's not big enough or rested enough for this. So who's behind all this? And who in the world is that Mary-Ann? Alright, and finally, here's my last bit of info. The Oceanid. Huh? What? About me? Again? We once suspected that you might be the person that Mary-Ann dreamed of. So, in your view, Mary-Ann is the Oceanid behind the curtain, yes? I don't know. Well then, do you find the name Lyris familiar? She is, after all, the only Oceanid involved in this apart from yourself. If you mean the title, the Red Empress, then yes, I do have some impression of it. That's it, dude, I'm done. Oh, the Mary-Ann and Annapausis. Sure, I've more. That makes her our prime suspect then. To be honest, we're using the process of elimination. You actually already guessed as much long ago. I didn't want to disrespect Anne, though. You're right, but you'd already have a version of the story in your heart. Your own interpretation, yes? Uh-huh. If that's the case, then we should go find that Mary-Ann and see for ourselves. Please permit me to change the topic for a moment. Does this mean that I shall no longer be able to fulfill my orders to protect Mary-Ann? We've worked out this much, and that's the only bit you care about? I mean, it makes sense. That's its life goal. It may be cruel, but from the moment we discovered that Guillotin's siblings were from centuries ago, it was probably inevitable. Correction. So, the conclusion would be that it was my incompetence that exposed Mary-Ann to danger? Do not blame yourself. You have fought to the point of destruction. You've done your part. There's no need to be so pessimistic either, though that is an odd thing to say to a machine. Yeah, it's like pouring Fanta onto a sink and saying, "Sink, you'll get fat if you keep drinking like this." Right. Oh, 4ACV07. I can't believe you remember that. What is it, Mr. Caterpillar? Why use my official designation? We may not have reached any conclusions, but we know what to do next. Look, there's a Mary-Ann in Annapausis too, and she also has close links to the narcissenCRUISIN Ordo. My long-term memory module confirms this. As such, there's no need to restore your logic module to factory settings yet. Let's take a step back. We can still go and find Mary-Ann. I agree with him. Thank you for your logical troubleshooting and emotional adaptive maintenance. I think what you said makes sense. It is not yet time to admit defeat and restore myself to my initial settings in order to take on a new mission. He's being a little psychology learning boy now. I know how to speak too. That's right, you silly dog. That's what I meant. Let's leave things for a while then. Once you're ready, we can continue. Why don't we go find this Mary-Ann? Let's go solve that mystery before tackling the narcissenCRUISIN Ordo issue. I concur. The fairy tale water world. I gather that some things happen over there then. We just ran into immunity-related issues, often due to Rednos's hydro-resonance, that's all. Paimon feels like some extraordinary instinct awakened in you after we met Seymour, Anne. It is time to review responsibilities and apportion blame. Is it time? I do not think I should be held accountable, for I can only override my protective prerogative in moments of great danger. Don't worry, Rednos will make Mary-Ann tell us everything this time. So, shall we go then? Please be someone that speaks in human being sentences. Maybe during editing I'll understand a lot more. This is rough though, they're using like such difficult terminology and like suggestive sentence building the entire time. It's just confusing. Oh, right. Oh, well, it actually says Annapausis there now. Maybe it always has. I wouldn't know. Hey. Hey, I like this. This is so cool. Such a cool place. When you get colder, wait till you get older. In a satellite picture. I should plunge, because otherwise I'm going to die from fall damage. Woo. Made it. We're back again. This time, I must, Mary-Ann. That's the spirit, Miss Anne. In truth, I must confess to being somewhat jealous of you. Huh? You still hold out hope of recovering your past. I've been searching for centuries, but haven't found a thing. So please, do your best for this old caterpillar's part as well, right? Figure out your past, and come to accept your present self. Yep, I will. Alright, squad. Here we go. I don't want to go back to the infinite library, creepy-ass, infinite loops. Hey! Jack! They're back? What? Well, what are you guys doing here again? Wait, isn't that Al's group? Ho ho ho, yes, it is us, and you are. natlan and Paimon. It's really good to see you. So good that I can't control myself anymore. Please dodge to the best of your ability. Shasta sent you a message. Now, let me take out her handwritten letter with my hands, which are much like yours, yellow and white ones. Ahem. I don't want to hear your stories. I prefer my version. Oh, now we're gonna fight? Oh my god, really? Oh. I've killed the duck. Who have lost control. Control this. Sorry, Jack. Ah! Huh? The bubble is here, is gone too. Well, it was Princess Lyris' magic. That's just how the story goes. Let me think of a way. Close your eyes, everyone. Really. A temporary optical sensor shutdown. Understood. They will be reactivated on your command. Wait, why do we have to do that? The essence of a mind is pretense. The charade that something is still here. And belief is the heart of magic. The faith that there is meaning here. So, let's close our eyes. So, Anne, begin imagining what it could look like if that bubble was still here. If this is what's gonna happen, that Anne can just imagine things, so what this seems to be heading towards, what Caterpillar, in my opinion, is hinting to, is like, maybe just like Anne's imagination kind of thing. Maybe it's the same person or something. Yeah, either way, she can, like, if she imagines things hard enough, if they spawn, this can become really cool. You close your eyes and feel some sort of fluctuation. I prefer the story of narcissenCRUISIN's adventure team, sitting down happily for tea after their adventure has ended. Wow, it really appeared. Okay, this is really cool. I like this already. The Ordo called this step the process of imagining something in such detail. Imagining. Yeah, you did just imagining. Oh, imaging. I'm stupid. Let's go over and have a look. Okay, I see it. Boop. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Enter the bubble. I'm pretty sure last time they also put in quotation marks, and I was like, do I feel good about this? Because it felt a bit sus, you know? But I guess it's okay. Hey, besties. And just disappeared this time. And do you know how to make the portal? Can you do your imaging thing on it? Alright, let me give it a try. You need to believe though, Anne. None of this half-assed stuff. Everyone close your eyes. You close your eyes, and a lonesome silence comes all over you. Sorry. I added all, and it made it so much worse. But everyone's left. They won't come back, no matter how long I wait. I can't. It seems... Wait, why? How are we supposed to see Mary-Ann then? I suspect that this is because the portal has lost meaning, and thus cannot be recreated. From what you told me before, the entrance was once placed here, led to a story that had yet to be written. Now that she has said everything she wanted to, the story no longer has any meaning. Mary-Ann is rejecting our answer, and that is why the way in is shut. Does this mean we're going to return empty-handed? No. It does seem so. No. I wouldn't say we're completely out of luck. Did you notice something we didn't then, natlan? I heard something while Anne was imaging. I did hear something then. So you can hear it too? Would that be Mary-Ann's real thoughts? What do you two hear? Might be best not to discuss personal secrets here. The walls might have ears and all. Let's head back before talking about this. Take me back. Oh, thank you. You returned with everyone to the Ordo. Cool. Neat. Did I hear, is that what I read out loud? Like the black background white text thing? Could you tell us what you heard? Perhaps a little hilitroll might hear something that humans and Oceanids will not, just as how dogs and humans differ in that regard. I must correct your statement. My auditory components can indeed pick up a higher and lower frequencies in comparison to humans. However, I'm not a dog. Moreover, a dog's low frequency hearing is similar to that of a human. Is that so? Well, I was talking about real dogs, not you, 4ACV07. Haha, silly dog. That said, I didn't think you would hear it too. natlan. I wonder if we'd hear the same thing. But everyone's left. Okay. It was that. They won't come back, no matter how long I wait. Looks like we heard the same thing. I suspect that this was the inner voice of Mary-Ann. Did she say anything else? I'm not trying to invade everyone's privacy or anything. I just think that we're onto something here with you mentioning these words. Let me think. After that, I also heard something like, I prefer the story of the narcissenCRUISIN adventure team sitting down happily for tea after the ending. Okay, so this was the thoughts. And then, I don't want to hear your stories. I prefer my version. Have you noticed something off about this? Please state your case. Let's think our own thoughts through first. Perhaps we might really be able to come to some conclusion. Sure. Deal. And natlan. Anything else you want to say? I'm just an Oceanid who doesn't know anything, and I'm really bad at thinking. It seems to be, a link, I would say. Even if you just told me a random story, I'd still believe it all. Hook, line, and sinker. The world is too complicated after all, and I'm not experienced enough to spot any holes. I wouldn't do that. My head's just bobbing the entire time. Thank you, natlan. I think the Mary-Ann in Annapausis is the same as me. So do I. She might look smart, but she doesn't want to accept this complicated world, so she chooses to protect herself within fairy tales. But even fairy tales must end. See, that's how I feel about Fischl. I'm sorry, I know people love her, but that's how I feel. I'm very sorry. I may be unable to offer any logical support at this time. My listening equipment cannot hear inner voices. Don't worry, you've helped plenty already. Could you tell me your assessment? Is the Mary-Ann from Annapausis the person I'm meant to protect or not? I think she is, I don't think she is. Well, it might just be the same like, all these people are the exact same person. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say yes. I just want you to have purpose, yeah. I'm willing to believe your judgment, even if that means I have to update my data. According to my records, Mary-Ann Guillotin never exhibited the behavior of waiting for others to come back after narcissenCRUISIN Institute was destroyed. That means she must have returned to the ruins here after being adopted, living there for a while. But there's no possible time frame that meets these requirements. Logical error. Data fragment sorting initiated. I don't know, Seymour. I don't know, man. I kind of just want you to have a good time. You don't seem to want to link the two of them together. Neither elimination nor enumeration is very fair to Anne. What a coincidence. I happen to agree. But I have some other thoughts to share too, though they may have nothing to do with the next step in our reasoning. Are you willing to listen? Sure. Earlier, we broached the topic of Oceanid reproduction. It's a huge taboo for Oceanids to mimic and transform into their own kind, just as it is for humans to create humans. But, you see, humans can create humans through love. Go, pursue eternity, not through mystery, but love. What if, by some chance, this mysterious method of Oceanid reproduction is accomplished through imagination and mimicry? Perhaps the regret or remorse gives birth to a thought, and as they imagine the path that could have been taken, a new Oceanid is born. Okay, interesting. We'll never know. After all, it's a secret passed down amongst Oceanids only. In any case, we'll begin once you're ready. I think I'm ready. Then let's begin. Gonna be a lot of thought. Mary-Ann Guillotin. The one that Seymour was supposed to protect. Something happened in Elinas, resulting in Seymour's damage and her disappearance. Where is she, and what is her relationship with Mary-Ann? The talkative Mary-Ann. So this is the one in the fairy tale. Yeah. Who wove a fairy tale without an ending. She refused our visit, but mentioned her memories from narcissenCRUISIN Institute. It sounded like she was waiting for everyone to return to the Institute ruins. Oh. More. The memories. The only person who grew up in narcissenCRUISIN Institute and has a matching background is Mary-Ann Guillotin. Right. Even more. Her memories. Mary-Ann has Mary-Ann Guillotin's memories. Shocker. I thought that one was... Well, okay. It's fine. The person who once waited within the deserted ruins for everyone's return was Lyris, the former director. Okay. Director Lyris' memories. Mary-Ann has Lyris' memories. It is a little bit of everybody. It is the merged Oceanid stuff. They've all become Oceanids. What are they all just dissolved in water, and all their memories were made from an Oceanid that... I'm making no sense, probably. Yeah, I think when the people dissolve, they become little Oceanids, right? They return to their Oceanid form. All these people from Fontaine were originally Oceanids, actually. We know this from the Archon quest, don't we? The original Hydro Archon that got punished was because they created life, right? All these people were Oceanids. No? I don't know. A member of narcissenCRUISIN Ordo from several hundred years ago. Okay, Lyris. Her whereabouts... Oh, the only other Oceanid involved other than Anne. Wait, can you do this again? Yep. Her whereabouts afterwards are unknown. She's also the only other Oceanid involved. Okay. This morning, Paimon 8... We don't know. I don't know why I can't get this out of my mind. Can't really be foreshadowing, can it? I like that. I mean, we associate this with this. Crazy. And let me guess, I'm gonna associate this with this. Crazy. Okay. Mary-Ann is Lyris. So, if so, then Mary-Ann is Lyris. Another piece of evidence that we have that they can both use Oceanid powers to control Annapausis. Okay. If so, then Mary-Ann is Mary-Ann Guillotin. They have the same name and matching memories. Mary-Ann is Lyris. Mary-Ann is Lyris. But Mary-Ann is the younger sister and is also the Red Empress. The identities are contradictory. But how could she be both people at the same time? This must mean that Lyris and Oceanid probably use special powers. Yeah, of course, because she's the Red Empress, dude. Dissolving the personality and will. Her job in the Ordo was to dissolve members' egos. What could have happened between her and the missing Mary-Ann Guillotin? Lyris and Anne. For some reason, Lyris dissolved Mary-Ann Guillotin's personality. And afterward, their wills, now mixed, began to dream. They dreamed of a simple world, where the princess is saved and the evil dragon gets killed, while the heroes are always pressing onward. They dreamed of a world where everything was simple, and had an answer, as long as Anne was there. Thus, Anne and Mary-Ann were born. Oh my god. We got it, guys. We've put the pieces of the case that were floating all over the Algae Sea back together. Algae Sea. It's just an empty box after being put together, so we finally figured out. Okay, listen, real quick. I was trying to come up with so many answers to all these questions we have, and I guess this answer does make sense. I just think it's been too long between the last part and this one for me to remember everything. If I did it at the time, maybe I would have remembered, but there's just so many names and so many people. That's what's so confusing about these always. What the Lost Pearl should look like. What are you trying to say, Caterpillar? Wait, don't give Paimon any hints. She's gotta figure this out on her own. We pieced together a good guess from the clues, but the truth is still unproven? Of course, my speech analysis module has determined that Miss Paimon is correct. Actually, I meant that we have never known the truth. Oh, we may never know the truth, but I'm afraid we have no choice but to accept this conjecture. So, natlan, is this the secret of my birth? I'm afraid I can't accept something like this right away. I understand, Miss Anne. It's a shocking fact, and it'll require you to accept yourself again, but I don't think it should be that difficult to do so. After all, knowing your past does not require abandoning everything about the present. I do not understand the specific context of the discussion, but I would like to add that I do not believe I am different from how I was before suffering disc damage. Even though you insist on addressing me as Silly Dog, my identification number is still 4ACV07. Come on, it's not that serious. I promised natlan I would accept this conclusion, as long as it's reasonable. Then, I have a suggestion. One that will resolve Miss Anne's quandary. Quandary? And put a stop to narcissenCRUISIN's plans. narcissenCRUISIN. Narcissen... Oh, Pi remembers now. You mentioned him before. Caterpillar. Just who is he, huh? Well, simply put, the leader. Whoa, sounds like he's got an impressive resume, but isn't narcissenCRUISIN Ordo always up to no good? Wouldn't that make him the nastiest of the lot? The name of the thing is based on his name. How did you not expect it? Of course, during my time with my master, creator, and the other Narcissi hunters, we devoted most of our time to hunting the Ordo down. As I said before, the goal of Elina's operation was to capture or eliminate narcissenCRUISIN as well. However, my memory does not contain any intelligence regarding his involvement. That's a given. Looking back at it now, he was merely using us as bait, and I think I wasn't the only one. It was the same for Jacob, Lyris, and many others in the Ordo. I'm afraid Elina's operation was probably never more than a red herring, while the goal of leading you and Guillotin away to buy him more time to execute his true plans. Remember the Doomsday Clock I mentioned? Yeah, I was trying to look at it earlier. What about it? Hey, look, it has spun... Has it? I'm not sure. It's what the Ordo considers the countdown to the apocalypse, right? To be more precise, it's the apocalypse as calculated by the world formula. This planet itself should survive just fine, though. The beasts of the stars shall drink the... amniotic fluid of the world dry, 100 years more, and all surface life shall be wiped away. The beasts of the stars shall drink the amniotic fluid of the world dry? Is that just talking about the whale? Once life on the surface is wiped out, only that which is underwater will remain. Can a planet full of fish eventually rise up to the ocean of stars? The thought of all terrestrial life going extinct is pretty spooky, but when you say things like that, it does give things a romantic ring. It's the heading of a Yai publishing house novel from a few years back. Mimir brought it back to the village to learn how to paint. Ah, that's cute. No wonder. Anyways, for myself and the other gathered here, though the narcissenCRUISIN Ordo is the source of all our troubles, its objective and narcissenCRUISIN's great purpose are actually completely selfless. He only took the actions he did because he calculated the coming of the apocalypse. He wishes to save the world. So, is the world really on the verge of destruction? I believe this to be a pathological delusion caused by paranoia. Were the apocalypse real, would you be able to forgive narcissenCRUISIN? No, it's a bit too early to consider such things. You have yet to understand what happened to you, Anne. And as for you, Seymour, your hostility is a result of your programming and the duties it imposes. I suppose you must find the holy blade of the narcissenCRUISIN. The holy blade? Of narcissenCRUISIN? I'm talking about the real one, of course. As much as it may be quite strange to say that the ceremonial sword of a magic society is real, well, the real one is the one you make it, you know. So are we talking about that wooden sword from the last quest? I remember that. Not able to help us stop narcissenCRUISIN's plans, but its unique powers may be able to undo the merging of wills. Really? We should be able to separate Lyris and Mary-Ann, and then, Miss Anne, you can defeat the evil dragon, Narcissus, and rescue Princess Lyris. Regardless. Let's get moving first. That's the spirit. It might take some time to explain, so let's move out first, and I'll explain when we get there. Okay. Really? Specified location. Sure. Here I go. There's a lot of stuff to unpack here. I hope I'm understanding it all. I'd almost say I don't have enough background. Sorry. Really? Okay. I'd almost say I don't have enough background on these people to exactly remember who's who. Oh, really? Atmospheric visibility is acceptable today. Enough that you can see that tower over there, yes? That I can. Passed by it earlier, actually. Building was once known to the narcissenCRUISIN Ordo as the Tower of Ipsissimus. Ipsissimus. But we would later call it the Tower of Gestalt. It was named for the idea that things that have been separated need to be combined to display their original complete form. But I suppose I might be speaking in reverse. The heart was complete to begin with, and the mistake was to divide it up for separate study. Paimon didn't get a thing you just said. It's fine, don't worry about it. Plays on words are also a trick that mysterious organizations enjoy pulling. I've noticed that with you. What matters is what we must do next. Some of the vocabulary you used is missing from my semantic indexes, so I cannot properly parse your meaning. But I understood the last sentence. Please tell me what I should do. While investigating alone, I found a map of the seal of chemical marriage. You could say that I found 4 seals. Really? Really now? Alright, sure. And this tower is one of the locations. That's not the place we need to go. That said, though, who can be sure? Perhaps our destinies will take us there in the future. Yeah, okay, foreshadowing again. Chicken mushroom skewers. Either way, we need to use the position of the tower to locate the 4 places. That's why I've come here first. So, what are those 4 seals for? That said, we've discovered from experience that it's usually best practice to just break the seals and give whatever ringleader we find a good walloping. We're just beating something up, that's what we're saying. As for me, I'd like to restore the Holy Blade of narcissenCRUISIN. Cool, a new weapon. It's for more ceremonial use, but could be used as a weapon, I guess. Well, I suppose I could also just call it the answer. As I've said before, the narcissenCRUISIN Ordo once had a ceremony to remove the ego and will. The Holy Blade was used in that ritual. I remember something about that. If Lyris and Mary-Ann's wills created Anne, and if the old me was placed in some Hilichurl's body. Ah! What? Huh, wait a minute. Didn't we already find the Holy Blade? I thought we did. What? Really? Look. Oh, I brought it even. I forgot, it's true, I have it in my bag the entire time. A wooden sword. It's the wooden sword we found during our adventures. Yes, so it is. Hey, what kind of reaction is that? Perhaps you can think of it like this. That's a wooden sword, found in narcissenCRUISIN Institute, named the Holy Blade of the narcissenCRUISIN. That makes it more important than any ordinary wooden sword. That's what I said. It's the importance you give to it. Perhaps it might be of use when the time is right, just like the Holy Blade in this story. Really? You don't need to try to make us feel better. Got it. Let's go. Anyway, assuming I looked at the map from the right angle, we will find the entrance to one of the seals nearby. And now only it starts. In wake of Narcissus, Act 1, search in the algae. I don't know why. C. Map fragment. Quick, quick, quick. No! The seal is gone. Okay, I see. Find the seal. This is... Okay, okay. I see what's going on. This is exploration. I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna ignore that thing. You know how it is. This is... I always say, you know, I should have just done the exploration. Now I'm doing it. I'm gonna regret not doing it. And whatever. Crystal receiver node. Yeah, whatever, dude. I'll figure it out. This thing? Okay, I've already not figured it out. This thing then. T. Spin that wheel. Whee. Okay, I'm excited. Oh, look at that red boy. I want to catch him. He looks cool. No. I got him. I so got him. Red-tailed weasel. He's kind of cute. Stop. There's no need for us to fight, boys. I caught their weasel. Whoo, dodged it. Bam. There's really no need. In all honesty, even at me. I'll leave me finding this, exploring this place in, I guess, so we can hang out together. Is there an order or something that I have to do, perhaps? Oh, there's 2 gates. Bro, Bill would love this place. Big man Bill? I'm through. Okay, I see. More stuff. I have a thing already, so I don't really care. Oh, not the wolves again. Always the wolves. The music here is nice, though. I like this. Door's already open. Wait a minute. I thought it was sealed. It is very open. ... Caterpillar. What are you hiding, boy? Ba, 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 ba. I have so many of these claws. I never need them. I don't know what they're even used for. Weapon material ascension? Some... Hello? Bonfire is still burning. Wait, why is there a bonfire here? This is just a ruin. Let me see what's written on the stone tablet. Lo, this place is the Orphanage of Memory, the Hall of Memory, the Room of Memory. Born in an instant, often contradicting, but your company is in eternal rest, never separated. Fire cannot burn it. Riddles, huh? Ancient Fontanian civilization loved them, and the narcissenCRUISIN Ordo enjoy them too. I'm not sure if they were just into old stuff, or if this was genuine interest. I've already tried keyword searches on all of them, but have found no answers. But this riddle has already been solved. Maybe the answer has something to do with the bonfire. Is there any point in thinking about riddles that have already been solved? Yes, there is. Just like you and I are both in this, but like this now. We must still search out what happened in the past. Okay. You've got a point. What do you think the answer is, natlan? Can I see it again? Products of hypotheses, you know, like kidney stones. Yeah, that sounds awfully painful. It's true that fires don't destroy them, and they stay within our organs and tissues, but they aren't born in an instant, right? They are formed by unhealthy dietary habits over a long period, Miss Paimon. What do you think the answer is then? Oceanid tears? I'll just pretend you tried to say something romantic. That's obviously not the right answer. What do you think the answer? Okay, fine, shadows. Yes, shadows. The instant of a beam of light shines, a shadow is born. You know the answer, but someone's already opened the door. So, what do we do now? We go inside now, of course. It's a race against time to see if we can find what we're looking for before the person who solved the riddle before us does. Really? Okay. I'm very intrigued now. I'm gonna try and keep my eyes peeled for some books and such. That crystal on top looks like the same kind of crystals they used in the Fontaine Institute a bunch. That kept exploding, which was another world quest that I don't think I've uploaded yet. So I need to edit that too. Oh, there's so much editing. Maybe I should edit it before recording this, and then I would have understood a lot more. Anyway, this place looks really cool. Gameplay tutorial, I don't want to do none of that. Okay. Maybe I'll do this though. Within these ruins, there are strange watercolored energy flows that seem to follow established channels as they flow along. Additionally, there are devices that track on the tracks that can gather these energy flows. These strange devices can even use lifts to transfer these flows to high or lower level channels. The final goal seems to be to guide this energy into a large machine in the middle of the ruins. How did this work again? Dunk. Uh-oh. I have no idea where that was. What is this? Gameplay tutorial. Wait, what? What did I do? Oh, lordy me. Okay then. What do you do? Run! More gameplay tutorial! Energy flow, but there's none of those here. They gave me tutorial for something when I couldn't even apply it here. Are you filled? Are you filled with water right now? Release. Aha! Any loot? Obtain a memory piece. The explosive shard? No way. You carefully inspect the top of the mechanism, but you don't find anything. There's nothing here? Looks like something was here, but someone else took it. Oh no. Doesn't that mean our plans already failed? No, they're gonna go for the other things for the seal as well. Just go to the next locations. The birth of reason requires the merging of 4 orphans. If we can get the rest of them, we still have a chance. In that case, we'd better hurry to the next area. That's what I'm saying. Whoa, noise. I wonder if there's more. Whoa. What? Are we just gonna gloss over the fact we're flooded now? Just like that? Okay, well, we'll have to come back here for exploration. It'll be fun. Let me see if I can remember how you get here. Oh yeah, you just go downstairs here. That's super easy to come back to. Okay, cool. What are the odds it's the diver? It's probably the diver, right? It's the diver that locked our ass in one of the first quests. I'm not sure if I left that into the first world quest video as well. But there was this diver dude who was like, yo, we should totally inspect these ruins. And then we went there, and then Mans just left us locked in the back, sad, crying, and then flooded the place, and we died. But then we didn't die, and then we got him. But I haven't even finished that arc yet. What are you trying to look all cool for? Got him. Go! Dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee. Type of dude, type of thing, type of vibe. Should be getting close. Be careful. Why careful? Also, there's boxes. Hello, friends. We got Caterpillar here. There's no need. We can be homies. I like this. This feels very nice and original. Or at least not like anything Fontaine's had before. Maybe other places have had similar stuff, but this is different. This is different. It's spicy. Oh. You guys sleeping or dead? Seems they might be dead. Anyway, I'm gonna move on if you don't mind. He doesn't mind. Yeah, in fact, he doesn't. Dead man. You should be more concerned with a person lying on the ground in your field of vision. Huh? What happened? My apologies, miss. I prioritized the search of the stone tablet. Allow me to conduct a scan now. My apologies, miss. What? Though he's still alive, the breath of life has escaped his body through the orifices. I've seen his handiworks before. Ugh, Paimon can't look. We have to get help. We can't just leave him like this. Together, you delivered an unconscious man to Lumidu's harbor. Really? The people there immediately take him to receive medical treatment. Knowing that he is in good hands, you all return where you were before. Really? Okay, sure. Alright, now let's have a look at the stone tablet. Lo, this place is the Orphanage of Wishes, the Temple of Wishes, the Room of Wishes. Often contradicting, born in an instant, your company in eternal rest, never separated. The tainted fruits of sin. Often contradicting, born in an instant, your company in eternal rest, never separated. Your soul, I don't know, the tainted fruits of sin. Another riddle. Why do something so scary here? Could it have something to do with the answer to the riddle? Well, Fontainians are sinners, life tainted with original sin. For this reason, the answer is life. I suppose I'd guessed it already. Can you be sure that's the answer? Life makes more sense. I know the rhetoric and the semiotics of the narcissenCRUISIN Ordo all too well. Barring any surprises, that's the answer. Okay, it's time to make up for lost time. We need to hurry now. I would have liked some silly guesses that made no sense, because then we could have had like a little funny interaction and stuff. Oh, more puzzling, lovely. Why do we have to complete the puzzle again if the dude took the thing already, by the way? Look for a way forward. Yo. Oh no. What do you want from me? Underwhelming, no crits. I've killed a man. Oh. Enka. I see Enka. I'm stuck in Enka. That's definitely not here. That's definitely Enka. I like those. I was talking about Enka earlier. Gameplay tutorial. Fine. Vertical lifting columns. I don't know what you're trying to tell me, and I don't care either. I'll just figure this out. Boop, beep, boop, boop, boop. Didn't they say something about mirrors? You can't go any lower than this? Fine. Go all the way up then. Okay, I didn't get that. I was doing that for forever, and it just didn't work. But I can enter this now? Whoa. Oh! What the... Scared the crap out of me. Hey, there's sunflowers. To the Ordo. This is like a lone little sunflower in an abandoned space-time. It kind of reminds me of... It reminds me of the arc in the prison 2 where we freed the little girl. And then here... Where's their bubbles? Where's their bubbles pointing this way? That's the tower. This looks incredible. This looks so cool. I can get this remarkable chest. Get it out of the way. I'm gonna guess a table.
I'm loving this treasure hunt.
Oh my god, a chest in a chest. Chestception. So I can go back home now? Bro, it spawned a big dog. This shit was scary. Hey, we haven't fought the last time, so let's just keep it at that, eh? Thought so too. Why do you have to be like this? Oh, I had to kill you to keep moving. Oh, what? I'm here. Ooh. Okay, steampunky. Lots of cogs and stuff. Solve the puzzle. Another one? Oh yeah, this. Yeah, sure, I'll solve this. Oh, here's some lore. Someone's diary. To think that we really did find Remuria's ruins at the indicated location, but there was never any doubt. Mr. Ingold has arranged for plans for an official construction project to be drawn up. The people from the Palais Mermonia have already confirmed the location, and the construction team has arrived. I suppose it was always better to report our deeds first, than rather than have them come knocking. The Marchese hunters were called in to take charge of security. It might be too risky to think that this will completely allay their suspicions. Miss Calafia is not the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda... sorry, but is still a disciple of Sanctus Medicus. The Master and Mr. Ingold brought an Oceanid to the as-yet incomplete tower. The deeper meaning behind this. Went to seek an audience with the Master to ask for advice. This time, I only met Mr. Ingold. He seemed to be looking for something. According to Mr. Ingold, the Master is performing the Great Ritual. So splitting splitting soul or whatever. Maybe? He said it has to do with celestial bodies, yeah, and a primal fire. At least that's what I think. The details are not to be divulged, or the sanctity of silence and self-driven will be broken. Great focus and a separation from the world must be maintained. For a time, after this, Mr. Ingold will take charge of... Someone in the construction team has started spreading rumors, strange rumors. Strictly speaking, those aren't rumors since they're true, I assume. Fortunately, Miss Calafia seems to consider their tales the result of the workers' prejudices against the archaeological work. Mental state is... Reported to Mr. Ingold. After receiving the report, he organized help for the affected. Calafia seems to have caught on somewhat. She even questioned Mr. Forsamiro to his face regarding the stone tablets. Madame Lavaux and Miss Lenormand were able to allay her suspicions, but it's only a matter of time before this gets to the Udex. What is going on? There's too many names and people I don't remember. The work is completed. Mr. Ingold, representing the Master, gathered everyone to express, "May the Master's great ritual go smoothly." Since it's Mr. Ingold saying it, I doubt there's any deception here. Still, I do find this a little strange. Mrs. Zenaida came to see us in the dead of night. She claimed to be concerned about the Master's whereabouts. As such, the third time fell, she secretly used to perform divination. The results? Worrying. She suspects that Mr. Ingold has not been truthful, and seeks to gather high-level members to submit a public inquiry to him. Already prepared a secret report. I should feign non-committance and ask that she reconsider. No, that's what it says. After all, my own divinations say that the Master is in the tower and hasn't left. After that, I should leverage Professor Griffin L. Randolph's social standing to release a cover story to the outside world. This reeks of tedium, but it will buy our Ordo some time. At least these nobles will make themselves useful for once. I probe Madame Laveau a little. She seems unworried about the Master. Her divination returned results similar to mine. The master is alive and well, and within the tower. Pyromancy, hydromancy, astromancy, and... what would that be? Necromancy. Got it. All gave the same result. There's no way. There's no way necromancy. Well, it seems that Miss Sinida was simply fear-mongering. Miss Sinida and her supporters have abruptly left the Ordo. They left behind a single note, stating that they were disappointed with the future. Well, fair enough. After all, that divination of hers seems to be nothing but the work of charlatans. It will be of no help to narcissenCRUISIN ideals anyway. Mr. Ingold seemed somewhat disappointed. Out of curiosity, I divined Miss Sinida's whereabouts. Something's wrong. Those who left the Ordo previously are still within the tower. Yeah, their souls. His divination method cannot be mistaken. I must speak to Mr. Ingold in person. So I think what they're saying is that these people were gone, but they split their soul, right? That's what I think it's saying. I'm not sure though. Could be looking like a silly goose. Could also be looking like an absolute massive legend. But only time will tell. Spicy, to say the least. Wow, what a crazy puzzle this is. Oh wait, you can't twist it. Yeah, you can. No, you can't. Yeah, you can. Okay, you need to get this all the way to the bottom. I think they go back up as well. Man, this dude's slow, man. Pretty sure these slowly go back up. This is the tutorial we read earlier. Come back down. Good stop. Okay, we did it. Hello, man. Man guy. I'm leaving. You can't jump off cliffs anyway, so I'm good. Hello, friends. There really was no need. I like how the cozy music, like the vibey music, doesn't stop. It's still the same old... Oh, here we go. This one would work. Not what I meant to do. Switch, turn, and do a little dance. Do a little spinning. Do a little spinning. That seems right. That seems right. That seems right. Love to see it. Release the floodgates. Oh no, don't catch me. Oh no, don't get my shoes wet. These were made by Chiori. You can't even... They're really expensive. What the... Another mirror thing. This place is going to be wild to explore as well. There'll be some. Release. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go up. Stop. Stop attempting to release. Why is the go up option so difficult to find? Thank you. The lift is in operation. Tell me there's fighting boys still out here. Release the beast. Hey, a Sealmeister. Ooh, new free stuff. New free stuff just dropped. It's a Lucky Dog's gob. Oh, you really gonna make me do that? Okay, go there. Oh, legend? Come on. Really? Really? Needs the last bit of hand holding. Oh, wow. I see. Well, I'm not going in there yet. How am I the right element again? I never know. Oh, wait, she has both. Well, then. Sure. Question mark, question mark, question mark, I bet. Yeah. Hey, boys. What us up? There is some wolf boys. Nah, 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 nah. Oh my god, Cookie just hit level 90. I can't believe it. It feels like the exact same room. Look, we're not even that far away, you see? We can still see that chest and everything. Don't know why I did that exactly. Maybe it's just gonna... Okay. But that's a good enough reason. Do I have to open the chest to allow myself to go out? Table. Chest. No, it's gonna be a little coffee table. Or a couch. It's gonna be a cozy item. I mean, come on, it is a cozy item. I don't see how that helped me much, though. Maybe not. Another Lux, really, man.
Your name on it.
Got a lot of names, apparently, on my guns. Yeah, well, I don't need none of this. I just need to go up here, and the shit's gonna be gone, and we're gonna be sad about it. It's a grand class. Can you... Thank you. Gonna go back home. Carefully inspect the top of the mechanism, but you don't find anything. What a shocker. Nothing here either. What exactly are we looking for, Caterpillar? We're looking for the materials necessary to forge the holy blade of narcissenCRUISIN. The Ordo was able to reproduce the 4 requisite hypothetical substances here in the material world, based on the... I got a hiccup. Esoteric philosophies of the underground kingdom and ancient fontaine. I do not understand. These enigmatic substances are purely experimental. Or... experiential. You could say that they are further beyond ordinary logic than elemental power. I entered all introductory to intermediate level textbooks from the Academia's Spontamod into my memory banks decades ago. There's nothing mysterious about elemental power. Is that so? Anyway, to sum it up, this is born of the confluence of traditions from Fontaine and technology from the ancient underground kingdom. khaenri'ah? What? And thus 4 types of substance came into being: memory, wish, soul, and persona. To avoid any possible ambiguity, let's call them memory piece, wish piece, soul piece, and persona piece. Dude, persona. Why are these used to make the Holy Blade? In the Ordo's brand of mystical philosophy, that's the term I was looking for at the start of this quest, mystical, like mystical beasts. The temple is a microcosm of the universe. The members are stand-ins for the gods, and the holy oil is tempered willpower. Let me read that again, trying to understand it instead of just reading it out loud. In Narcissus Quest Ordo's brand of mystical philosophy, the temple is a microcosm of the universe, okay? The members are stand-ins for the gods, okay, and holy oil is tempered willpower. Okay, I get it now. The holy blade, on the other hand, is reason, which is why it cuts everything open. It can only be born out of consummate human will. Quite abstruse. Yeah, that's the term I would have used too. That's esotericism for you. You attach yourself to anything that looks similar enough, and then when this sort of thing becomes magic, fiction becomes reality. Anyway, we should make our way to the next area now. Yeah, we sure should. We sure should, dude. Meteoric Lance is what that one's called. Cupid's Lover. Find the seal. Alright, well, we'll leave this here. There's a bunch of chests we need to open. Maybe some more puzzles we can do as well. And also there's you can't see them on the map for some reason, but the little thing. Oh, I spent so much time here. to no avail. Which is going to happen again, I'm sure. Because we're not going to find anything in this next domain either. Just going to say it. If we farm, we find nothing. If we try and find the seal, we're going to find nothing. But I have to take a little bit of a break. So I'll see you soon. Ah, look at that. A whole lot of rest. Whole lot of rest. It's even a different time of day now. Nah. You know what I can't believe? I still haven't done this in all my time in Fontaine. I haven't jumped off that cliff once. How? It looks so satisfying to do. How have I managed to resist this? We're gonna do it at some point. During exploration, I'm sure. Alright. Cool. A cannon. Should be close by. Let's investigate any suspicious looking spots. Why is there so many guns here? There's been war. There's so many guns. What? Well, I mean, it doesn't look suspicious, in my opinion, but it looks like an opening to some place. And the map shows me is right there, Caterpillar. Why am I scared of the water? This is scared from our previous expeditions. This is the 3rd seal. I'm the 3rd seal. What the? Really? Look at this. Lo, this place is the Orphanage of Souls, the Shrine of Souls, and the Room of Souls. I accompany you in eternal rest, born in an instant, often contradicting, always united. I'm life's most cherished treasure. Happiness. I mean, contradicting? They always say everything's contradicting. Nothing scary this time. Is the answer a pocket watch? Speaking of which, don't you have one too, Anne? Well, watches are expensive. Then the answer must be money, as in Mora. That'd be really sad if that was it. Passing away along with your money is life's 2nd greatest tragedy. Don't ask what the greatest one is. What is the greatest one? Yeah. I want to know too. I'm aware of this one. It is to rest in your coffin without a single Mora to your name. No. Not sure I agree with those values. Aren't there many things more important than that? Heck yeah, they are. Well, that's why I said don't ask. I apologize. Anyway, basically, he shook his head. Basically reasons, I don't think the answer is a fancy timepiece, nor is it Mora. What could it be then? Joy. I could retrieve similar riddles with a 70% match rate. The answer is simple. Centuries-old classic novel. It reads, I was born in the fleeting moment when my eyes meet, or when eyes meet. I run with my back turned to the ones I pursue. I was born? The fleeting moment eyes meet. Insecurity. Shy. I don't know. Even after all flesh, bone, and entrails have been sliced away, I still lie nestled with you in the marrow that remains. The answer is love. Again, dude, I was gonna say love, but I thought love was the answer in the last one already. I get it now. The pocket watch is just like the other ones I have. It must be filled with memories of love. Now, if only it would open. It will, one day. Why, well done, silly dog. Who's the cutest mechanical dog? It was my pleasure. Cute, however, is a subjective description. I would prefer to be addressed as the reliable, useful prototype for ACV07. And that's exactly what makes you so cute. Are you reenacting an old conversation? I feel like I've seen this before. Me too. In any case, someone's already solved this riddle. Let's get moving. Can I steal the sands piece thing? Nymph's constancy. Dang it, I actually did steal it. Wait, that's a domain from Sumeru. Look at that. It's the hydro damage domain, I'm pretty sure. Nice dive, Lumine. Lu Queen, more like... We're going. Alright. Cool. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, there's no need. There's no need. Why are you doing this? Solve the puzzle while being shot at by a cannon? No, this dude don't know how to aim anyway. We're good. Okay. We can't release this yet. You're not a boy. Oh, there's the boy. You really aren't very good at aiming, are you, Chief? Can I turn him off with this? Oh, it's turning really slowly. Operate cannon. Locate missing crystal nodes. I see. No, 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 no. What the hell? What do you want? Leave me alone. I'm better at using your powers than you are. Operate cannon. Can I just like blow something up? Probably. Like actually probably. Okay. Twist this. I cannot see. I cannot see. I'm legally blind. I should have spun it the other way. I don't know why I did a full like 360 for no reason, but whatever. Release the floodgates. Not yet connected. What you talking about, bro? What you yapping about, man? What are you again? Oh, you probably didn't even want to fight, actually. I'm sorry. That was murder for no reason. What do they mean, though? This thing is looking wonderful and fine and dandy. Yeah, and now it works. Whoa! No, I like that angle. I'm sad. Yeet. Oh, give me those. I'm so broke on them. No. It's fine. I didn't care anyway. I never wanted it. Very intriguing. Seems to be an interactable thing here. I don't want to get the... Okay, cool, I can't. I didn't want to get the Oculus. I like how there's things through these throws? Throws? I don't know. You spell it through. Special key. Special key can be placed using a certain place. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Yeah, you're making good points. Could probably be used to open something. That's usually what keys are designed for, if you do ask me. I guess we go into this big opening. When I see the dogs, I just think of Seymour all the time. Excerpt. Not only do we share the same resilient skin, but the same divine essence flows within our veins. As there is one wisdom, one melody, so too are our wills one. Comrades, we are the hands and legs, the shields and sword, roots and leaves, spring and stream. We should draw near to each other, even unto outlanders. Must this be so? Copied from the Song of Serenity, Movement 2, Stanza 84. Yeah. Yeah, same. Actually, same. Okay, well, there's gonna be a lift here. I don't see the need to fight all the time, dogs. You guys exhausting, man. That one's streaming. What's happening here? Is there a creepy clown that's gonna pop up if I interact with it? No, just a feather. I like that there's no battle music. It makes it way easier to just ignore the dogs. What the dogs doing? Go down. Yell timber. Timber. Move and dance. Water in here? Oh yeah, okay. So we somehow need to unblock the water coming from there. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Whoa, what just happened? Interact with this. Then we can probably release water from here. It's gonna drain the entire place, apparently, and spawn a chest. More dogs? Where do you guys keep coming from? This is crazy. I don't care enough. Enter in here. Whee! I like that they did this, though. It's nice. But the water didn't stream to here. Oh, there it is. And now, oh, go up. Don't release it. Don't release it. Hold on to that water, boy. Water, baby. Yeah, we'll release it now. I was looking for the other option when the other option was the one, whatever. You get what I mean. That's one. Another butterfly. Lore? Oh, I wanted to check the table first. Question mark and wolf. We know this now. We've seen it. What the? What the? What the? What are you? This is a baby dragon. This is how dragons reproduce. You're like a weird Sealy. No question marks and no wolves. That's the tower again. The flowers. Nothing new. Anything hidden? Don't look like it. Looking glass. Haha. That's looking the hilarious. Hello? Here's this now. Can I open it? Special key! Of course, the special key on the windowsill across this thing. Whatever. Honestly, whatever. I'm not here to disturb the peace. I'm leaving. Oh, is this lore? It is. Wait, it's not. Stop. When it's there you go. I really wanted it. Oh yeah, it's gonna bring me back up, isn't it? Because this is where we needed a key. Perfect level design game. I've left. I actually really like this. This is the comfiest Genshin feeling to me. This little bit of chilling here. We need... Wait. You are holding. Really? Okay. I don't know why. It's so peaceful. It's a little bit of puzzling with chill music. Need to use your brain a little bit. Playing your favorite game. Doing a little dance. Luxurious chest. Can't wait to have to come back here. So many Lux chests, by the way. Can you not? Can you not, perhaps? I'm not in combat. They're merely sitting there. Good boy. Sit. Ah! Sorry, it's a puppy. He doesn't really know me well yet. This one's got your name on it. Just do that. Oh. Yeah, he's a silly boy. What can I say? Check. Here do we go. You carefully inspect the top of the mechanism, but don't find anything. What a coincidence. That's crazy. I wouldn't have expected that. Did someone take whatever was here too? Looks that way. Just who is Jacob? We had an altercation with him inside Elinas once. Clarification? Recently, not once. When I saw that unfortunate victim at the gate, I knew it was his handiwork. He seems he's still active after all. Is he the guy from the Abyss? I don't remember. Who was the guy that we saw in Elinas back then? With the Melazines? When we were with the dog? What's the dog doing? Then what does he want with the stuff he took from here? Simple. He wants to reforge the Holy Blade of narcissenCRUISIN. The dream of the Ordo remains unrealized. Anyway, we should make our way to the final area now. Is this where we're gonna see him and fight him? It's gonna be crazy! But I have to go soon, so it sucks. I can't even do this before having to go. What time is it? Aw, man, it's go time. Wait, come back. Come back. No. No. It's actually go time. I'm sad. I want to do this very bad. But when I'll be back, I will record more of this. So, once I will be back, I will sound a lot different, most likely. Wait. Bam. Hey. Stop. Because it'll be later in the day. It'll probably be tonight. I kind of want to finish this today. I'm really excited about this questline. So, I'm going to walk as far as I can this way. And then I'm going to save and exit like you do with single player games, even though this online. 112 down. Our final area looks like it is a big ruin. Is this like an old base as well, perhaps? Oh, I've been here before. Well, been here. I was gathering Navia materials. Alright. Here you go. Head to the final seal. You know what? I'm not going to proc that yet. We'll do that when I'm back. Very exciting. Alright. See you in a bit. Oh, we have a beautiful crown. Hey! Hey everybody, I'm back. Talia and Melpomen is what this quest is called. I didn't even realize yet. Right. That's what we're doing. I'm back. Is the area up ahead? The final one. I'm gonna have to get used to reading again. We better get a move on. It's fine, dude. He'll wait for us. What is this? Oh, pocket watch. It's cozy again. Dude, today was such a whack day, but I was so excited to get back home because I wanted to do this. Yes. This is the last place. At least the entrance is still sealed. Looks like Jacob hasn't answered the riddle here. Perhaps he provided an answer, just not the answer. Yeah, or he's waiting for us to solve it because he knows he's being followed? That's kind of usually the task. The answers from before were shadow, life, and love. Based on the previous patterns, my logic module has hypothesized, not hypnotized, the tablet inscription to be as follows. Always united, born in an instant. Often contradicting. Again, I accompany you in eternal rest. Death. Then the last line is, the first droplet. I don't know. Caterpillar. Seymour. Do you guys know the answer? I think I have an idea concerning the first droplet. Well, that's the one that didn't make sense for me. Referring to the first raindrop that fell following the creation of the world. I believe this idea was in vogue with both Ancient Fontaine and the Ordo. But how are we supposed to find something like that? Well, this first droplet became a part of all water in Divan. In that sense, every drop of water is the first droplet. It must have been an Oceanid, no? I always say this, like the water has the whole consciousness thing. Maybe it has nothing to do with it, I don't know. It's like the first god spreading out potential for greatness. An element of divinity is present in every person's body. That's kind of deep. I like that take. But it's simple. The person who came before us should have had no problem offering up the right answer. Indeed, I'm probably wrong. Well, even if it was the wrong answer, it was a good one. I can only conclude that the person who set up these riddles had no sense of romance. And now he's laughing at you for not getting how security works. I'm unable to provide an answer. My research for the first droplet retrieved 1.2k results. Legend has it that the world's first drop of wine came to be when the Animo god... Okay, you can stop there. We can give it a shot. Let's go to Mondstadt. Really? No way. There's no way. If you're gonna flog a dead horse, let's at least go about it the right way. I didn't know this was an English saying as well. Flog a dead horse. Really? About that, I have something I can share. She thinks. There's a legend that says Oceanids came from the first tear shed by the previous Hydro Archon. Meanwhile, the first tear on Earth was shed by the first Oceanid after she came to understand humanity. The first tear on Earth was shed by the first Oceanid after she came to understand humanity? So humans didn't cry until... I don't believe that. Wouldn't the first tear in the world have come from the first crying human baby? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Animal tears are actually salt discharges, and in those peaceful times, humans breathed their first in laughter. Really? That's what the legends say anyway. Yeah, laughing babies? Actually, I believe that the cries of babies and animals' salt discharges can be regarded similarly as unemotional behaviors. Babies cry due to the external stimuli, to fill their lungs with air as quickly as possible. That's what the Sumera Amorta textbook says. That's kinda cool, if that's real. It would make sense. Is the answer an Oceanid then? That does seem like the answer the person before us might not have provided. I think you're beating a dead horse. What is with the dead horses? Paimon thinks this is the right track though. Based on my understanding of the Ordo, this makes logical sense. The Red Empress who dreams in a place unknown. The dreamer who never says what they mean. That's even more confusing than riddles. Well, does that matter? We're already at the final juncture. Whatever the case, the answer will come to light at the end. Now then, Anne, if you wouldn't mind. Sure, I'll give it a try, but do come up with another answer quickly if I fail, alright? It opened! Whoa, it was Oceanid? You have to get the last piece, otherwise the Holy Blade will fall into the Ordo's hands. Can't let that happen. It's so tense. Lore. Never ever lucky, man. You know what Genshin's missing? Lore. There's not enough... I'm sorry. If you couldn't tell, I'm a bit excited to be back. I wanted to do this very badly. Gimme the book. Release. Not yet, dude. Oh, there's some lore. Oh, excerpt. O Remus, player of the Grand Symphony, king of all the world, your music is heard across the heavens. It resounds throughout the earth. When Sibylla Golden Bee gives you a warning, O merciful one, grant us eternal life. Proclaim this sacred moment, that it should be praised for all eternity. Copied from the third hymn, movement 5, stanza 1. Now you know. I already read that, dude. What you trying to say, dude? That I can't read or what? Well, this one's pretty straightforward. I have an itchy nose. I'm sorry. I might sneeze a bit during this. All right, let's go into Looking Glass. Question marks and a wolf. To switch it up for once. Huh, who would have thought? Attack!
Strike a pose. Let my name echo.
It's okay. Bang! I don't see how much I did. Bang! Not a lot. I need my Navia gear to be upgraded so bad, guys. I'm so sad. She's not that good. Okay, the chest is in there. This tower just keeps popping up. Oh yeah, I'm going, guys. I'm on my way already. The tower is definitely where it's gonna all end, right? Right, or at least where this arc will end. It's interesting how it kind of teleports you a little bit. Isn't a whole lot else, I don't think, to do around here. So, I'm going to move on. Oh, lore? No, never. Never lore, always bows. Anything else? Kind of a peaceful little corridor. I'm gonna switch off Nav because those things are always in the way. This looks pretty similar to the one we were in earlier. That all looks fine. Don't need to change anything about it. But there's no water or anything in this. Oh, because it comes from here. I'm being silly. There's no need for us to fight, right? Yeah, I agree. I'm glad. Sometimes peace is just the answer. Maybe peace was the answer to a further riddle. A further riddle down the road. The lift is in operation. Release it. It seems pretty straightforward. Oh, loot. Get this before there's water. Yes. Also, I finally figured out what Margot was for. Oh. It is to make fishing bait. Which isn't the most exciting, but... one more from this way. I haven't figured out what Tidalga are for yet, though. Maybe they're also for baits. Open. Ah, another special key is necessary. We can come from downstairs, it seems. And that's where we're going to try and head. I have a lot of energy left over, so I'm just commentating everything now. So none of this will have to be cut, because we're just vibing together right now. I do feel like the swimming, the underwater part, it does feel like vibing together. Investigate both of those. There's something you can break over there as well. Whoa. Hey! What the? This looks... Are we trying to shoot a movie? What's going on here? This looks like a setup scene. This reminds me of when we destroyed something during exploration. We also had an underground area similar to this. This feels like it has bigger implications than just thing. Call. Well, it's already down here. I don't think I can. Lift is already on this floor. Who would have thought? Okay, here's an entrance we can destroy. I'm looking at all the sparkles because there is a chance that there is a chance that perhaps there is some lore or something, like a lore book. Okay, more energy. Here's another one we can destroy. Oop, I missed. Dang it. Crab boys. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna grab this because I know I'm gonna forget it's there. 20k? 10. I'm glad I didn't keep it for exploration. There's absolutely no way I'm coming back here, right? This place feels so lost in the sauce. I'm gonna pick that up as well. Release this. Can we? Is there nothing in there? Not yet connected. Oh yeah, I see. No, yeah. We eat this. I do like these puzzles though. I like it a lot. You know what? Genshin could just be a puzzle game. I'd still play it. Remove all aspects of fighting, make it only this. I would actually still play it. That's not even a joke. Because I do think their puzzle design is really good. Okay, there's another one. What's, there's something shining through the bottom there as well. Oh, it was just a drop, maybe. Yeah. Okay, can we move this on? Oh. Don't know why I got a chest for that. I did say I'm never gonna come back here, but I'm gonna try and leave it. We'll see. We'll see. I won't forget, right? Me forgetting? Nah, never. Hey man. I see the key already. I saw it in the corner of my eye. Yeah, see, he's not that mad at me, this guy. I can just hang out with him. It's just gonna open the... I'm just gonna call the thing. Alright. Lift's already on this floor. How do we open that door again? Did this just respawn? I swear I got all the sparkles earlier. We'll go up maybe a little bit. No, I'm lost. I'm lost in the sauce. Oh, here it is. Tidalga. Whoa. That's trippy. No lore here either. This was the one you needed the key for, I thought. Yep. Open sesame. Oh. Do I have to? I'll try. Maybe it's not the answer. But unfortunately, murder seems to be the answer pretty often in Genshin. Yeah, there's more. When there's more, it means you're on the way to the core. Hey, look, it's literally the scene that we had earlier. The 4 dogs and the 2 dancers and the man being sad that the girl's on the floor. Coming at ya. Yeah, who would have thought? Listen, I was gonna spare the man and the woman and the 4 dogs, but sometimes you just don't get a chance. Kinda silly that we had to murder them. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I kinda like the peaceful route. Anyway, completed this puzzle now, finally. Not that it was that complicated or took that long, but alright. There you go. Another Lux chest. Is that the persona piece ahead? Unable to analyze the density of the substance before us, it appears to have a mass of 0. It looks like we've got the last piece. We should at least be able to negotiate a bit with our opposition now. On the bright side, at least we can stop the narcissenCRUISIN Ordo from forging the Holy Blade. Not at all, Paimon. Our final goal is to forge the Holy Blade ourselves and use it to stop their plan. Of course, and I have not forgotten what this sword means to you. A holy sword that can cut out the will is also the key to unraveling the mystery, and to be honest, it is equally important to me as well. It is just that we have even more important, more pressing matters at hand. Would you mind, then, if we looked into the mysteries surrounding us later? I'm fine with that. In that case, Rednos, please take this persona with you, if you would. Am I actually going to grab something, or is it like an imaginary thing? Whoa, suppose I can take this invocation accepted. Persona. What is going on? What the? This is so cool. What is happening? Someone said something. They were separated from Caterpillar and the others. What is this? Is crazy. Where are we being sent? I don't know, but I love this. Please make this doable again. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Dude, to the tower. The voice sounded familiar. Well, it wasn't voice acted, so it was mine still. Where have we heard it before? I don't know, but what I do know is that this is incredible. Dude. This makes me love the game so much. Not that I didn't before, but like, it feels so, I feel so free. Oh, there's this CD, do you see it? Definitely gonna see that with expiration rate. Well, it's odd though that it's taking us there. Also, how are we supposedly swimming? This isn't underwater, right? We're making bubbles though? The clock, I see it. Uh-oh. Alright, I saw that Oculus. That was incredible. I loved that. Then we ended up at the top of the Tower of Gestalt place. We're separated from Caterpillar and in Seymour. What should we do? It looks like there are traps waiting down below. Well, things haven't gotten serious yet. Check out the scenery. Yeah, I like that. Come on, you should at least have a little sense of urgency. Paimon knows you're a good fighter, but Paimon's worried about the others. But our only choice is to keep going. Oh, is that the entrance? I don't know, but I see a note there. If there's any traps, just smash them. Gotcha. Gotcha. Be an animal. I do that all the time. Notice, in accordance with Fontanian law and the Provisional National Blank Provisions, as well as the Marmonia Act, number 1-2, the narcissenCRUISIN Ordo is declared an illegal extremist group and a criminal organization. This location will be permanently sealed from this day forth. Destroying this blank board will be seen as a challenge to national authority, and violators will be publicly sentenced on charge of blank. Date blank. The reverse side of the seal, or the reverse side has the seal of the quartz and the signatures of Alain Guillotin and Nur. Alain Guillotin, huh? Yeah, Nur as well. Nur knows more about this. I wish we could just have a chat with Nur. This is gonna be interesting. So we're just enter? Oh. I took the smashing seriously. Sorry about that. Wait, could this be really the actual Ordo? Really? So all this time we were like in an imaginary place, perhaps, through that book? Or did it actually take us here? Are the boys here? None of the boys seem here. I want to check if there's maybe any books on either side. Although it doesn't seem that way yet. Okay. We've been into this imaginary stuff so much, it feels like there's a high chance it could just be that again. This is beautiful. Oh. Baimita? What's up? Jacob! I was worried the Master's clock might break down at a crucial moment, so I came to do a bit of maintenance. What took you so long? I've even had time to finish the anti-rust treatment and oil it up. Yeah, who would have thought? It was expected. That's the voice we heard earlier. You're, the purple dude. I've told you. Just call me Jacob. How do you set up this trap? I believe the persona section to be the most important, for there lies the persona excised by Master narcissenCRUISIN himself. Only a drop of water from an Oceanid can open it. I can't allow it to be taken away by just any ignorant adventurer. So I set a trap before activating the Ortons and sealed off the space. Why are you here? Why shouldn't I be here? This is the Ordo base. Is there something wrong with returning to my own base? You're the ones who are trespassing. Don't you feel even a twinge of guilt for breaking the law? Well, isn't your thing closed because it is the organization's breaking the law? This was once the realm of a god. Now, a pheasant sits upon the throne, just like the world today. As compensation, give me the rest of your paints and the persona I need. Nor. Now I know. Okay, it took me forever. He's the paint guy from that Melusine quest, so he was there. Was he the herald though? I don't think he was he? He was just a rich guy who hired a bunch of dudes. I remember that. Even now, at a time like this, just what are you so hung up on? The countdown to the world's end has started. I must forge the holy blade and place it in my master's hand. Is narcissenCRUISIN this master of yours? Indeed, according to his world formula, the second deluge is looming before us. When it comes, he will only be able to save the world. Only he will be able to save the world, I should say. Are they saying like the cataclysm scale events? Only by forging the holy blade can he continue his unfinished work, gathering the wills of everyone in Fontaine, the continent, and even the entire planet unto himself. As the primordial sea returns once more, and as the devourer of all darkens the sky, only he who is whole unto himself may survive. And then will all of our souls, nay, all of humanity's souls, be spared from the destruction. We will welcome a new dawn in the tranquil sea of innocence he grants us. I think this dude's just insane. I think none of the stuff he's on about is real. It says you're just bundling everyone's consciousness together without consent. And what would you know of anything? Only Master narcissenCRUISIN's new body will survive the coming of the second deluge. Even if all other life disappears into the sea, he will survive alone. He will remember all those lives that were lost. He recognizes the value and equality of all life, a selflessness that shall not be besmirched by one such as you. So where is he now? In the deepest depths beneath us. When the thugs and dogs of Fontaine surrounded us and attempted to wipe us out, he descended alone into the abyss below. But he must still be alive, and the time for his return is nigh. Quickly, give what you have on you. Then I will have all the orphans, and you may leave. How about this? I will trade you this rust treatment and oil. Think of it as a gift for that foolish dog. In the dawn of the new world, it is unlikely there will be a place for it, or Guillotin's fantasies. I refuse. The world's not as weak as you think. I agree with that take. That's cool. I'm excited for this. So what if we just fight the cataclysm? Everyone. What if Archons, gods, Fatui, and everyone would just become friends against the greater good that's not from this planet, not from this world? That's right. Paimon Ednas have seen more crises than you've eaten Lotus Flower Crisps, and we always come out on top. Truly, there's no reaching your exalted heights. I remember how the Master used to pretend to be an evil dragon when we played as children. Who would have thought he would become the hero, while the real evil dragons would come at us, one after another? Guillotin may have disappeared, but here's his successor come, self-assured, thinking themselves totally infallible. The heck are you talking about? The time has come. A century ago, the prophecy predicted all. He will return. Oh yeah, there you go. If you will not give me what I need willingly, I will take it myself. Yeah, no surprise there. So he is this guy. I wasn't wrong. I just forgot that he was also the normal dude.
Strike a pose.
How bothersome. Not really. No, I'm not really that bothersome. You're kind of squishy. Artificial apostle. Looks like we've arrived in time. Oh, boys! Get him, boys! I'll let the boys fight a little bit. Let's see what kind of damage he does. Wow, 1.7k, huge. So many reactions. Don't worry, boys. Bang. Oh, he's like invincible. Machine, your memories are nothing but carvings, gemstones, your wisdom is simulation, tape, gears, and crystalline pipelines. I just showed you once before. This time, I will turn into a little more than shards of scrap metal. We had to read his dialogue before we could move on. Dude, you're losing to a cute girl with an umbrella, by the way. Like, how much of a god do you think you are, Jake? Ha ha. It's been a while. Chrysalis. Still no sign of the metamorphosis, I see. Perhaps you've grown too used to being called a caterpillar, or to being a caterpillar. Have you already forgotten the time we spent here? It was a brief time compared to our eternity, but those brief moments granted us mastery of this universe. I was nothing more than your exhibit at that time, nor could I understand your grand plans. Plus, I tend to have a bad memory for things I don't like. But on your return, you performed a dispelling ritual. How fastidious of you. Of course, how could I allow the spiritual impurities of contaminants into the master space? Alas, you have not yet left your cocoon. You will return to the void in the end. There's no place for you in the New World. Hand over the rest of it. I shall permit it. Why are you so not attached to these things that supposedly can make you save the world? He's just handing them over like an idiot. I don't know, it pisses me off. It seems it is you who are the hero wielding the Holy Blade in this telling of the story, while I am the dragon who falls to your sword. But he's talking about multiverses again, man. Ugh. It matters not in the end. All elements are in place, and the dragon has been defeated. You may guard reason, for now. After all, nobody can truly own the Holy Blade. We merely hold it as it travels in the direction it must, until it reaches its final destiny. The Holy Blade can be any object, but there's a particular symbolism in it being a sword. Well then, present something that can hold reason. Let's use the Holy Blade of the Cross we found earlier. Nod. I already did nod. This. What's next, Jacob? Don't you want to reforge the Holy Blade as soon as possible? Next, Oceanid, you touch the sword. Is this a trap? No, although the Holy Blade can be part of any will from water, it can also unite wills. It can accommodate both the primordial and that of order. You have been chosen because, even if you are an illusion, you contain something that the Kreuz Ordo has gathered over many years. The power of will. Should we trust him? Yeah, sure. His biological indicators show a very low probability of lying, though I remain doubtful. How long must you dawdle? You're no better than that rusty old shell Guillotin created. Would you like some oil for your brain, or a rust remover? Speaking of rust remover, what about it? That watch? Yeah, we could try using rust remover on the watch. What nonsense are you all going on about? Hey, you're blabbing out here, dude. Adults shouldn't interrupt children. Thanks, Anne. And I'm a child too. Whoa, it's open. Oh, so, dude, even the Oceanid, that's insane. Is this? I don't want to misunderstand it. It's been a few hours since the previous part. Was this the girl that had the I don't forgot the English name. Like the children with no parents, and she was taking care of it. A photo inside. How nostalgic. Anna, Renee, Director Lyris, that's her, Mary-Ann, and myself, as we once were. I remember this photo. I think I remember. Matching traits detected. That's Mary-Ann, my ward. Well, has the oil helped lubricate your rusty decision-making skills? If we don't take this step, we'll never be able to leave the world of memory. Yeah, let me give it a try then. You got this, Anne. I believe in her. I'm not screaming at her. It's okay. I've made up my mind. I believe in you. Whoa. Oh, that's so cool. Is this what the Holy Blade of the narcissenCRUISIN really like? Is like? Weren't you listening? Caterpillar just explained that the Holy Blade can indwell any form that holds significance. Just like the Holy Blade of the narcissenCRUISIN we imagined. Yeah, you changed back. Very good. My mission is complete. Now, I propose a trade. Nah, I'm not giving you the sword. Do you want to be sliced? Maybe he wants to be sliced. Now you, Oceanid, please, take all my emotions and memories. He wants to live on forever. Huh? My power is no match for yours, and I will soon disappear. Save all that I am, and I may be reunited with everyone in the New World. Seems like he's not up to date with the latest news. Oh, right, he doesn't even know. He thinks the prophecy is the end of the world, not like another cataclysm? That's what they were worried about? These silly gooses, man. But we established several nodes in Fontaine, in accordance with the seal of chemical marriage. I think it's just chemical, but I don't know why it's with a Y. As a part of our response to the apocalypse. Today, only 5 of the most important survive. Only the smallest part of our master's plan has been implemented, but even that is a form of success. The arrival of the New World, is faded. I cannot absorb your persona and memories. After all, I have no wish to retain anyone with such serious sins on their hands as you are now. Huh? You may no longer be the crybaby, Jacob, but as you are now, you are still not worthy of eternity. Rather than do that, I will help you and treat you. You must atone for your sins. Part of the Red Empress is within you, so you should know that she rejected the future. She wanted to return to narcissenCRUISIN Institute as it was, and watch again as we pretended to be the narcissenCRUISIN adventure team. Beautiful memories are the only eternity in this world. There are no others. Granted to me, being of eternity. I do not wish to do so, and I will persuade that part of Lyris too. Wow. The appointed time has come. It seems the watch wound up running a little fast over the course of a century. What's going on here? I've reversed the Celic chemical marriage and reforged a holy blade of reason. The truth of the world formula has been proven. The Celic chemical marriage was an ancient Fontanian ritual meant to seal off the source of life. Now it has been reversed, and all has been set free once more. Uh-oh. Wait. That's insane! Wait. It was an ancient ritual meant to seal off the source of life. It's been reversed. Back in the first Millipede, the primordial sea was... No, it is time for our master. No, for Renee to return. He will break the seal and control the source of life. The pure water of life will... Is that right? Will inundate the world as he rises once more, giving birth to a new universe. All souls will be preserved forever, and the blade of will shall fall into the waters and be grasped by its legitimate owner. Don't you think if this was actually this serious and we believed in it, we would like involve Nur in some way at least? All will be united as one, and gain the power to combat the apocalypse. Jacob! I've already anticipated the end for this body. The clock may stop, and its hands fall still. It may take master a little time to find my will in a new world, but do not worry, we'll meet again there. Jacob! Jacob, what are you talking about, Jacob? Is there gonna be more? Really? Really? I'm so over it. What a terrible ending. I agree. Did he really just... I'm sorry. What? That's silly. What a terrible ending. I fear there's little time for mourning or lamentation. Everything now hangs by a thread. If my sense of direction is right, I'm afraid the interior of the Tower of Gestalt is below us now. You've never been there, Caterpillar? It is the closest point to the Master's ultimate goal. I do not believe many have been there. That means we don't know what we'll find there. I'm ashamed to admit it, but yes. What's all this? What you looking at, Anne? Hey, the boys! They're good boys, right? The source of life? The original Droplet or something? Warning! Abnormal environmental changes detected. Paimon can see that it's just fine. Oh, can see that just fine. The music is so peaceful, I don't feel threatened at all. It seems we don't have much time. Let's get to work, quickly, before Jacob's new world becomes a reality. I think we're just memeing. Unlock treasure. No. Dude, Holy Blade. Sacred Blade indwelt with great enough reason and will to create and destroy a universe or a dream. Yeah, see a dream. That's what I'm saying too. They're nuts. They're completely nuts, man. New life's beginning. That's not what I'm looking for. This is it. An old pocket watch seems to have stopped at a certain instant. The beautiful memory of a moment becoming eternal. Will this have the picture? Yeah. Look at that. Wow. I got the Holy Blade though. Oh, here's more. Let's read this. Notes. To excise the self is not to die, but rather to die before death. That way, there is no life to be ended. Thus, may one achieve eternity. This step is vital, for by this, may one avoid receiving a vision by some error. To receive a vision... Wait, to receive a vision to sell oneself to the fate of this world. To her... Whew. Hymarmene. And to evermore lose the chance for a walk to the correct path. Well, I guess I apply to that because I'm not getting no vision. I don't need it. Really? Yo, Pan. That which lies beneath the great sea. I don't know. Io? I don't know. Lolo? The purpose of this line in the ritual scripture is to forsake the self and sink to the abyss. And in the abyss, to welcome rebirth as a holy infant. It's so weird that they're like canceling religion, but then they're like starting their own anyway. The origin of this is a tragedy of unknown provenance that has been passed down by persons unknown to this day. Said play is called Ajax, or Aias. He was the second strongest warrior in his alliance. You know, I was going to mention Child earlier. Don't know if it's a coincidence or whatever. Doesn't sound like one. But I was going to mention him earlier because some other quote reminded me of him. And now I feel silly that I didn't, because that's interesting. Lies beneath the great sea is, itself, an interesting phrase. It comes from the ancient Sumeru texts and should be read as narcissenCRUISIN, which also means primordial human. This too is my goal. For not all that comes from beyond may be as one that descends. Okay, for not all that comes from beyond may be as one that descends. Which means there's other people from different universes in our universe, but they aren't descenders. They're upsenders because they come from the abyss. Got it. That title belongs only to whales that can rival an entire world. Oh, never mind. This is what I seek. I'm talking out of my ass completely. I have no idea. The way to become just such a whale. One that can protect the world, sustain the world, destroy the world, and create the world. I don't like this, man. Oh, this is always freaky to me. It's always freaky. I also struggle to, like, imagine Chow's involvement being so much bigger. This is the first one we read, right? Yeah. So, what now? Just go in there? Go to the lower level, yeah. I don't know why it unpinned my quest. Go deeper. I want to see more, though. Seymour, get it. I get it, Seymour, because it's the dog. Why am I not allowed? Why am I not allowed? Why? I will fight for my right to see what's down there. Alright, maybe I won't. Maybe I will forfeit it. I can't. I want to see what's there. Maybe we'll just see it now anyway. Ah, more puzzles. I want to understand it. What a huge mechanical core. Yep, seen one of those before. How should we descend? An optical coupling design, is it? It looks like we need to get all the rays to hit their targets. So how do we do that? Must be some kind of equipment nearby. Have a look around. Oh yeah, you really thought I didn't get that far. In the wake of the Croids, Act 2, Saviors Awake. Bro, really? We just started. Decode this level's puzzle. Here displayed is the Ordo's optical coupling transmission design. The patent for this design came from our passionate sponsor, Monsieur Eliphas. Bah, merci Eliphas, qu'est-ce que je dis? Hey, I didn't realize Anne's hanging out with us. What's up, Anne? How you feeling, Anne? We should totally just chat a little bit, Anne. What say you, my dear? Oh, okay, we just need to full spin it, never mind. Alright, see you in a while. Or not. Stop. What'd I tell you? That was pretty neat, wasn't it? Teleport waypoint unlocked. Go to lower level. You can't call that a puzzle. Exit? Really? That's all it took? Whoa. And Anne just disappeared. Anne, what the hell? Come back. So... Dude, this is wild. Ah, my goblin eyes. Ah, shine. Oh. Hello. Oh, it's this again. How does this work? Yeah. Do I have to interact with this? This is one, that's one. I just have to pop it. It ain't large enough. It ain't large and in charge enough. I'm going in. Hello. I'm a friend. I'm friendly. A lot of things in here. Jeez, you can like farm artifact XP for days. Guys, there's really no need. Like, really not. That's the thing we also did in a different world quest. The thing like at the very top that exploded and shit. See, now there's battle music in here. Or like eerie music to say the least. I don't mind getting these drops actually. I kind of need them. So fine by me. It's 4 dogs again, isn't it? It feels like a reoccurring theme a little bit. Okay, well Anne's back with us at least. Activate. Machine has begun to run. Where to, though? Let me check if there's any lore around here. Nope. 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 No lore? Smash his skateboard. Oh! Madame M. Lavaux, formal narcissenCRUISIN Ordo member, level 4. After returning home from Natlan, really, Madame Lavaux has since dedicated herself enthusiastically to the grand ideals of narcissenCRUISIN, authority on beauty. She's also highly skilled in divination using blank, making her very popular with the other ladies. I don't know. Not only has she provided the Ordo with blank from Natlan, but she's also contributed greatly to promoting the Ordo's good name in high society. Okay, so a noble joined them. It's starting to feel a bit like, what's that thing called? It's like a cult, but only rich people and like Hollywood people. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's still a thing. I think it is. There's like a bunch of people that joined it. Anyway, let's go in this door then. Activate. Ah, going down. Timber. Lots more stuff. Any lore, perhaps? I'll see when I find something, because this is going to take a while. Okay, killing that man has unlocked something. Machine has begun to run once more. There is a lot of doors. Like, a lot of doors. Monsieur Griffin L. Randolph, honorary narcissenCRUISIN Ordo member, level 1. Mr. Randolph comes from a long line of wealthy nobles. His generosity has provided the Ordo's archaeological aspirations with ample financial support. Unfortunately, he has remained unable to pass level 1 tests despite making several attempts due to his inability to remember the relevant keywords. On account of his passion and the special permission of Mr. Ingold, he has been granted honorary membership and level 1 access. This dude just had money, but was an idiot. And yet, he still got accepted, because it allowed them to do their plans. They're talking a lot about divination. It's making it more logical to me that we suddenly saw Mona here. It's gonna open this, right? Bros, what's up? I don't like this music at all. Making me a bit uncomfy. Wait. Ah, the gear has been disconnected. Oh yeah, that's perfect actually, because it needs to open this door beside it. Hello. This needs to be on the same height as the other one. Then we need to reconnect them. Yeah. Oh, I know, game. That was actually my, believe it or not, my intent to unlock this. May not seem like it all the time, but sometimes I use my brain. Yoo-hoo! I'm home! That's the kind of yoo-hoo it gives me. It gives yoo-hoo! I'm home! Get him! I don't know, I'm pressing every character's buttons. I like these cogs though, that's very nice drops. Because, if we didn't have them, give them. Certificates. I've disappeared. Aichi Karasawa, former narcissenCRUISIN member, level 1, a scholar from Inazuma staying in Fontaine. He has displayed great fervor in former narcissenCRUISIN teaching and has passed level 1 tests. Though we hoped he could spread said teachings in Inazuma, he seems to, for reasons of his own, prefer living in Fontaine. He also is a romance novelist of some fame, and his work is peppered with hidden Lemurian riddles. His success is intimately related to the Ordo's research. If you say so, dude. Didn't even notice. The poems you were throwing. Anything else that I missed, perchance? Certificate. Miss Signora Giuffria. That's definitely Signora. Nothing else. Former narcissenCRUISIN Ordo member and a famous dancer. She's been most generous in her sponsorship of the Ordo and herself reached level 3. On a certain Sunday, narcissenCRUISIN healed her injured leg and awakened her genius. This place creepy. The narcissenCRUISIN mad creepy. Little creepy weirdo place. What am I doing? Huh? What are you? The machine has begun to run. Alright, zoom in on the door already. Oh, I didn't zoom in on the door. Down further? Wow, okay. We're going. I've made a full 360. And wake up, this is spicy, I promise. A key. Oh, a root cycle. One of the keys assigned by the Ordo. There's so much lore to this. When combined, the keys form a peculiar shape of 3.5 circles, for which there is a special explanation. The innermost circle is the cycle of Hyperborea, symbolizing the age when the world was frozen and lost in paradise. What are you on about? What are you talking about, dude? You're crazy. I'm just gonna say you're crazy. No. I swear I did it right, but it like slowly moved back or something. There. And now we remove it up. It's this way. Move it back up. Open sesame. Sesame. Really. Root cycle. I'm gonna bank on the fact this isn't instanced. And just be lucky. Please not be instanced. Nah, there's no way that's instanced. I have so many chests here. Wait, maybe it's instanced. Maybe I just lost all those chests. Who cares? It's like 50 primos, guys. We'll get over it. I estimated the height of the tower, and we're almost at the bottom. We may have to face narcissenCRUISIN if we continue to descend. The world is about to welcome its own answer. Will it be destruction, or salvation? Or perhaps narcissenCRUISIN's version of salvation? Please, who'd want to escape the apocalypse their way? If Paimon has to leave, she'll make Rednos take her away from Tevat. I'm going to save everyone. Cute. I believe it. Hey, Paimon wasn't saying she'd just watch everyone bite the dust. There aren't any riddles or pursuers here. Why don't we get some rest and prepare ourselves? Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Everyone, the door is the next level to the next level seems to be locked. Do you require me to put in my engine into overdrive to get enough horsepower to break through it? That won't be necessary. We've decided to rest and reorganize here anyway, so we should just be cautious and look around for a key. If we discover that the door is without a key, then I'll kick it open myself. Alright, Cat. Good to hear, Cat. Seymour? Oh, I thought Seymour became a dead man for some reason. Thank God that's not the case. Open. Small key. A small key that can be used, even as a bookmark. Why was it not confiscated? And why does such a tiny key open such an important door? Well, because it's like well hidden, you know. Caterpillar. Red, oh no, is the foundational principle, the philosopher's stone, while yellow represents gold and mortal temptation. Yellow is simply bait. Red is the final goal. Stop. However, khaenri'ah would likely seek the truth for gold's sake before turning that truth into a bread production pipeline. Bread and games, is that also a saying in English? Are you guys are gonna be mean, aren't you? You guys are gonna be mean. I'm worried, guys. I don't think it's safe here at all. What you reading? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love that one too, actually. Yeah. Good one. Did you read part 2 yet? No? Nah, it's not as good. The movie's better, honestly. You know they don't often say that, but... yeah. Alright. Bye. Paimita? Paimita has something to say. Storybook. This is a strange fairy tale with some comments written in purple ink. The rabbit's pocket watch is, in truth, the beginning of the dream. The watch is a precise timekeeper, but the flow in time in dreamland is madness. When the clock chimes, and all shall end. Mary-Ann, whom people often mistake little for. But could it not be that they were, at first, one and the same? That's what I was thinking too. I'm also insane. The caterpillar has all the hallmarks of maturity. The pipe, the reading glasses, the knowledge. Yet, a larva he remains, not yet a butterfly. One who lacks the confidence to break through a cocoon shall die before ever becoming so. But moths have no mouthparts, and thus they can only leap into flames. Okay. The Queen of Hearts, the one who loved to take heads, the White Knight, who mumbled about his little inventions, the Red Queen. In the end, it was all her dream, and she was a little mother cat. This is exactly the same thing we heard from someone else earlier. I don't remember exactly, but we've heard exactly that earlier as well. Cat's mostly confusing. Let's get his story over with first. There are some Kreutz notes and books here. Interesting as they may be, none of them have a conclusion. Caterpillar, I have a question. Ask away. The members of the Ordo clearly hate Clockwork Mecha. So, why are there so many gears in this tower? Now that is an interesting question, but all I can offer is my own conjecture. In my opinion, the theme of this place isn't gears, but bells. The chime of a bell holds a special meaning, even for people like Jacob and narcissenCRUISIN. Oh, and narcissenCRUISIN. A special meaning? When the bell tolls, the world ends. The adventure is over, or you simply awaken from the dream. Who knows? Okay, well that makes me feel a lot better, thanks. Anything else? Will you go see Lanois when this is all over? Probably, but I should also probably keep wondering. I still have a lot of questions I need answering. After listening to what Jacob said, I did recall a book of revealing related to their activities in the early years. Maybe I'll be able to find some clues about myself in there. Do you still care so much about the past? I suppose. That said, I'm more interested in knowing whether the novel I read so many years ago has a happy ending. I'll find out. Come hell or high water. Seriously. You're joking again, aren't you? Just a little bit, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how a wonderful dream ends. Okay. I want to finish with Paimita. Hello. Hey, how may I assist? About the Gardamex. Do not worry. All of them are inactive. If we consider their extreme age and the fact they are early models, the probability of them awakening is far from certain. According to the records of those with me, accessing the level below will trigger their activation sequences. At that point, around 60% of them will activate successfully. As for the remaining 40%, it's not guaranteed that it will fail to activate either. At least there's a chance the slow march of time has reduced the danger we are about to face. You're starting to confuse me. Apologies. It's okay, Seymour. Anything else? Have you made plans for the future? Do you mean once this is all over? If I can see Miss Mary-Ann again, I hope she will agree to visit Mimir with me, and then the three of us can travel the world together. That's cute. Oh, you're a good boy, aren't you? The goodest. I don't quite understand what you mean. You're such a reliable prototype. Thank you for your praise. I like that. Hello, Anne. How can I help you, Knight? Both Caterpillar and Seymour are helping out, but I don't seem to be of any use now. Don't worry about it. Of course, I understand, though it's obvious that we could just kick it open. We've reached an understanding to do some investigation instead. I suppose this is us trying to mentally prepare ourselves, after a fashion, right? If you say so, Anne, if you say so. Anything else I can help out with? Is there anything in particular you'd like to do after this is all over? Honestly, I haven't given it any thought. I feel like I have nowhere else to go. After learning the truth, I can never go back to Petit Chou and Al. So, where should I go? Forget it. Those are all problems for future Anne. Alright. Hey, Paimita. Why are people so fond of immersing themselves in dreams? Mary-Ann weaves a dream encircling everyone, and NarcissenCRUISIN is living in a dream of saving the world. And I'm the one who's worried about tomorrow. So, it's understandable if you don't understand Paimon. But because Paimon's the type to live in the present. But even if it's a dream, you have to wake up eventually. And there are only two things you can do after waking up from a dream. You can try to go right back to sleep and return to the same dream, or you can face yourself in the waking world. And since you've woken up, it's time for breakfast. You can reward yourself with a nice chicken mushroom skewer. Not this again, it's coming back. It's time to wake up again, and bravely face reality for another day. You can do it. Wait, so that really was foreshadowing? Foreshadowing? What foreshadowing? No, I wanted to talk to Paimita again. No, I don't know what Paimita's plans are for the future. I mean, I had to sacrifice one. We'll hear what Paimita's plans are, right? Well, guess what we have stuck between the pages? It's a small key that can be used as a page marker. Don't worry, I saw it in the description already. Whoa, it's a key. Indeed, and Seymour's already used sonic imaging to do a rough analysis. It really is the key to that door. If Fontaine's authorities raided this place before, why didn't they find this? Perhaps the answer is that it simply was never raided. Having looked through the notes here, I think I can understand why. Why you simply closed the door and quietly left. What are you trying to say? They're insane! It's nothing. Perhaps this is enough. After all, the clockwork mecha below may come to life at any second. Time to go. What does she mean? What does he mean? The people here are bad shit crazy. Hello? Hello? It's me. You're not looking for... Oof. We're investigating big time. This report collates various other reports written during the archaeological studies conducted on the temple ruins, including, as the report includes large amounts of, related to said plan. It is only available for internal consumption. It is prohibited to disclose any of the following content in speeches or official publications to the external parties. As to how to decipher the stone tablets and bronze slates, we hit a massive roadblock right from the start. Most of the texts previously discovered in the older Golden Troop ruins and legacy copies we got from collections were all from Fontaine's early nation-building stage or later. As such, most of these texts were written in Fontanian script. This time, we unearthed a great number of antediluvian bronze slates and stone tablets, which all use ancient Lemurian script. I don't know any of these terms. Regarding Lemurian characters, they seem to be some form of phonography. I don't know how to pronounce it. Of which we currently only recognize a single-digit amount. Really, that's not a lot. That's 9 at max, guys. That's not a lot. For the longest time, we treated them like simple musical notes and undertook many trials on a basis without any progress. As such, we hit an impasse in our research. Until, after being reminded by Mr. Erich, we found an ancient copy preserved in the Institute of Natural Philosophy. Made progress in deciphering the documents. It's the first step in a long journey, but we have already surpassed all previous scholars of the esoteric. Regarding morality, while this might conjure up empty talks of ethics today, it had more practical significance to the ancients. Complete mastery over the body by one's will was considered the consummation of human virtue, a pinnacle that only gods and the rarest of mortals could come close to attaining. Following moral decay, the will became shackled to bodily form. Willpower withered, and humanity became entirely enslaved to their flesh. The ancients would see this as separation from civilization's communal body, an external sundering from music and the divine, becoming next of kin to the beasts. What are they on about? I kind of get it, but I don't see how that ties into everything yet. Regarding the concepts of spirit and will, just as the people of Sumeru had specialized terminology to illustrate different stages of plant growth, Fontanians had more than 20 words describing water's various aspects. However, the ancient studies and differentiations of the spirit reached heights that we ourselves found challenging to attain, while, for the most part, it was divided into memory, wishes, soul, and persona. A spirit's qualities still carried complex distinctions. Among these, the state that came closest to perfect freedom that divinities possessed was named true will, the detachment of human will with such meticulous research as a jumping-off point. Perhaps it was through this power that the ancients achieved transcendence from the physical realm. Despite this remarkable achievement, they were unable to escape their fate, which appeared preordained. I would say so. Escaping fate, if you can escape fate, then it means it's not fate. That's what I'm gonna say. Regarding Fortuna, myth, proverbs, and poetry are all that we have compiled so far in connection to Fortuna. These findings deviate significantly from initial expectations. At best, they can be described as vague inferences and a priori assertions, bereft, yep, I know that word, of quantifiability or scientific rigor. They appear exceedingly rudimentary and primitive when compared to the world formula. Furthermore, as expected, this seems to be an attempt to make up for some shortfall. The ancients even made no small amount of errors in their selections of materials. This was unavoidable. Aside from the analysis of the will and the seal of chemical marriage, there was hardly any utility to be found. When faced with the fact that ancients were deceived by such falsehood for 1,000 years, one can only wonder if it was a matter of faith or folly. Well, if you ask me, I'm just gonna say they were crazy. They were crazy. This is the only door that we opened, right? Yeah, I think so. Is there still nothing else? I'm gonna look around still. Hey, who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Nice, you've got a nice boy there, dude. Alright. Down the massive staircase. This looks very, like, imposing, you know? I do not feel very welcome. Holy shit. The combat capabilities arrayed here are quite a terrifying sight. Yeah, I would say so too. I like that you're battle form just in case. Huh? You changed back, Caterpillar. Well, no need to be, we do need to be ready for a fight after all. Look, these must be the security installations that were left behind where the tower was sealed. I'm afraid attempting to access the lowest level will trigger the activation sequences. Your guess is correct. I've checked. These clockwork mecha can indeed still be activated. In other words, there's also a possibility that they will fail to activate. They've been here for all these years? Well, this is the first time in all these years that the Holy Blade of narcissenCRUISIN has been restored. If the design from back then is accurate, the Holy Blade itself is the key that will open the final seal. If everyone's ready, let's get started. Alright. This is like the last little chance to switch up your party. Do one of these. Some of this. Activate it. Feels like the floor is moving. Well, it has been moving. It's the beginning of the end. Tense? Cutscene? I don't even remember if there is cutscenes in... Okay, there is cutscenes in World Quests. So we're just doing all this. We're supposedly friends of the law, friends of Fontaine. We're doing all this without telling anyone. Reactivated mechanisms. Friends?
Our bond is strong.
Our bond is strong. But is it strong enough to defeat true evil? Who's the big enemy? They don't really seem to be fighting me much, to be honest. Oh, never mind, maybe? Watch out, lads. Imagine if I was playing this on Lumine only. No thanks. No thanks. The absolute most insane battle ever. It would be very exciting, though. I don't know what I'd run. Oh. Who was that? Oh, maybe it's just like the entirety of them. I think that's what it is. Wait, I keep getting healed. Is Anne doing this? Anne, you're carrying me, aren't you? Maybe it's a free fight, actually. Maybe I could have done it as Lumine only. Bro. What the hell? So maybe it was instanced after all, guys. There's no way. There's puzzles and stuff up there. You're telling me I can never do that? There's no way. Desnos, Paimon, Caterpillar, Seymour. Is everyone alright? Yeah, it seems we can now proceed deeper down. Let's go. Well, there's still time. But there's still a bunch of clockwork mecha here. Go now. Leave this area to Seymour and I. We'll regroup at the Ordo. Good luck, friends. There's no need to worry about us. My combat assessment shows a 100% chance of survival. Get 'em, kings! You nod to Caterpillar and Seymour, and then you leap through the seal, or through as the seal drops. Ah, flashbang, it's so bright. Ah, they're definitely not gamers in here. Looks like Caterpillar and Seymour are stuck on the other side. Seymour, Caterpillar. Don't worry about them, man. They're strong. Besides, we agreed that we'd meet back up at the Ordo after this, so didn't we? Don't forget, we're both here with you. You're right, Paimon. I see how strong, smart, and kind you both are. There's nothing to fear with you two here. Nothing to fear at all. About that foreshadowing. That said, Paimon's a little scared herself. There's nothing to worry about. There's no hardship we can't overcome. We have to keep moving forward. Okay. Both of them. There's no telling what we'll run into next. Let's be careful. Spicy. Act 3 and I have to go get dinner. I can't jump in yet. I really want to though, so I'll be back in a little bit. Survivor's Wake complete. Waking from the great dream. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. This is a dream. Enter the ocean current? I will. In a while. Hello. I'm back. I want to go in here. Yay. I'm only me, by the way, so this is instanced. Keep in mind, I think that's probably the difference maker. Keep moving ahead. I'm working on it. Genesis of a certain what now? What the hell? The primordial sea? For real? I can tank it? I guess? I guess I'm tanky enough. Dude, this is the most HD Lumine boots I've ever seen. This does look pretty wild, no? Look at these weird drops of... I mean, it definitely looks like the primordial seawater. How's Paimon faring in here? What if I do this? Hey, Paimon, you doing alright at primordial sea? Sorry for the immersion. The day of return has arrived. Hello? Who was that? Hello? Show me crazy Spock girl again. Spark. What's her name? I forgot her name. That was that cool name. Dive. Yeah. So close. Yeah. I forgot Skirk. Captain Skirk. Not Spock. This is like safe zone. Yeah, I saw it too. There was a little barrier. Waypoint unlocked. So. The Tulpa again. Oh. You're narcissenCRUISIN. Hey. Funny to see you here as a normal guy, I guess. Well, you're not really a normal guy. Why are you this? I sense reason. Visitors, are you the successors to narcissenCRUISIN? Or are you a threat? You have drawn your weapons. I see your answer. narcissenCRUISIN? Huh? This thing's narcissenCRUISIN? If you have heard my name, then you know of my quest to save the world, and there is a chance that you can be saved. You draw your weapon at me, only because you have been misled by untruths. But this is no time for me to waste my powers. Wonder and rejoice. When all is over, I shall explain. I shall demonstrate. But now, place the holy blade in my hand and flee to safety. We're not giving you the holy blade. Foolish. Foolish. But I forgive you, and will save you, nevertheless. I can sense the 4 orphans have been reversed, but the tree of flowing is not yet complete. What? It is no longer possible to save everyone. I will extend my benevolence as far as possible, even if it makes an overdraft of my own life force. If only 5 in 10 can be saved, I will strive to save 6 in 10. Now, I shall come take the holy blade. You know, I understand the philosophy, and technically, I actually believe that he wants to be a good person. He wants to save the world and whatever. So how am I going to be fighting? Just melee? Because there's no way Hydro deals a lot of damage. Am I Trial? I'm level 80, I'm definitely Trial, because my Lumine's level 90. Why are you so determined? Fine, the rises shall save the world are unknown to mere mortals. Ow. Give me a bit, narcissenCRUISIN. Incomplete order of the new cosmos, so... Oh. Oh, shit.
Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
I think it's a scripted loss, maybe? No, I just suck. My thought is that it's probably gonna have a lot of dialogue to say so. Ooh, healing. Why are you so determined to oppose me? Do you not know that the apocalypse is nigh? I'm not sure, dude. What is this ball? What if I punch the ball? I grabbed it. Right shall save the world or unknown. I'm not sure what he's saying. I'm just a tanky Lumine, I think. What are these, like souls? Die, narcissenCRUISIN. Your Ordo has come to an end. I like the part where it goes pwee, 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 Oh, it's healing. Okay, so you have to just deal damage then. I can leave this ball here. I'll be fine. Allow me to show the essence of immortality, and the judgment of Rain of Blaze transcends the laws. Wow, what are we gonna do? Yo, yeah, make sure to make me walk. The holy blade guides the currents nourishing amniotic sea. Enter them to avoid the rain of blades. I'm just chilling. This is beautiful. Oh shit. Reason, guide your escape. Futile. Means we need to avoid these rift-like things. Okay, gotcha. I'll do it. Ooh, X. It means no entry. It is barred. This is incredible. I love everything about this so far. I love this music too, man. Journey and fun manifestation. You're speaking too fast. There's no way you're speaking this fast, man. I can't even hear you. I was far away. I'm so scared, man. I'm so scared of Genshin being like multiverse. Holy Blade is guiding us to touch this bubble. Huh, what does it do? Does it have some kind of deep, mysterious philosophy? No, I just think it's just big damage, man. We're just gonna plunge on his ass. Charge attacks using leave special. Yeah! Yeah! 100k. Yeah, I could feel that it'd be this. What an amazing move! It's gone though. Righto, it's hereby christened the Kreutz crisscross cut! I can't do it anymore. Ooh, I did it! Oh shit. Taste the power of the Kreutz. Wait, actually, it's your power. You are Kreutz. I love this. I'm so excited. I will leave the whole fight in for you to enjoy, even though it's very long. Clap me, you won't. Clap me, you won't. To unleash special attack. There's no point in not special attack. There's no point in punching him in between, honestly. This move don't even hit, bro. Do it. Is reason that which grants you such strength? Yes, and you should be reasonable too. No, I've noticed. Have you always been that realm that I pursue? Oh, you who are equal to a world. Me? What are you saying, Kreutz? Kreutz, I couldn't potentially be equal to a world. That's crazy talk. I'm really avoiding everything here. Sometimes it's so much easier when you don't panic. I'm a big fan of panicking though, to be honest. Use charge attacks. Bang! Are you sure you want to fight me, Kreutzmann? Die Kreuzenbichler. Get him. Wait, I want to use... Aw, you're dead. Bonk. Sorry, man. You'll save the world in another universe, I guess. Impossible. I had already reached a stage of no return. How have I fallen to this point? You look like cursed water Hydroculus. And I have lost all control of the primordial sea. Why? Why has this happened? Why? Why did you do this? I don't know why he sounds like an old man. I mean, he's very old, to be fair. The new world cannot be born. All will die in a shell. A husk of a dream. You know, if you were the one stirring up trouble in this place, then you were the one that was going to end civilization, dude. Paimon reckons you're the one who should try waking up from your own dream. What's my face? The end of the world is the kind of thing that everyone should work together to stop. I see. The Holy Blade is not on my side. With each swing, it cuts through the universal will that surrounds me. Until, at last, my weak, ordinary self has returned to its physical body. The primordial sea won't overflow its banks soon. The creature has already been defeated. I should have sensed this change as Vale originally entered into world formula. A variable has descended upon this world. I love this term though. This shit, it makes me, this hypes me up. Not everything from outside the universe can be called a presence or a variable. But it seems I overlooked one nonetheless. You. Stop. Hey, stop it, you. We're supposed to be enemies. The witness of all. The recorder of all. The designer of all. Only one who is worth a world can bear that title. I once dreamed of becoming one just like you, but that dream is now shattered. All I have done is meaningless, an empty dream. No, less than a dream even. A dream is at least harmless, but no. But I, no, you and they have paid so much for all I have done. narcissenCRUISIN? It's Lil Ann. Dude, Lil Ann, you're so cute. Oh, it's you. I didn't see you there. I was too busy blocking out the haters. Do you know who I actually am? Names are just labels, but yes, I am most familiar with the two colors that mix in your soul. Director Lyris does not know what happened. She holds on to Mary-Ann, who herself still clings to life. She cannot understand such a complex present and future, and hopes just to retain the past, and so she does the only thing she can. My name is Anne. In that case, hello Anne. I'm willing to forgive you. What an odd thing to say. From the very start, my plans have had lofty and sacred aims. Selfishness has never come into it. None may judge or criticize me, nor do I need forgiveness. Your aims may have been lofty, but your insanity has harmed many. You did not even enter the formula correctly, and what's wrong with being forgiven for a mistake? You're right. I apologize. So please, narcissenCRUISIN, come back with us. There are other people you need to see. This guy seems to become much more cooperative, but a request like that? Of course. What? Doesn't this sort of thing usually require some inner struggle and hours of persuasion? Not today. As I have said before, I do not feel that I have done anything wrong. My mission has failed, but the world has been saved nonetheless. Let others mock and curse me. I am empty within now. Only one desire remains. What is it? I too wish to return to the very beginning, the time before the narcissenCRUISIN heroes set off on their journey. But that's impossible. We are not masters of our own fate. I no longer even have the power to determine my own dreams. Well, natlan, when you're ready, we'll proceed to reseal the primordial waters, and then we'll leave this place. Wow. Wow. Dude, talk to Anne and reseal the entrance. Dude, I wish. This gives me incredible Inazuma vibes of when you entered the, you know, eggs like, inner realm. Because I really wanted to move. And I got this stupid barrier back then too, and this blade that's supposed to be able to slash through life, but look at this, it's just, nope, it's just my silly crit damage sword. Hey, narcissenCRUISIN, you got anything to say, bud? Sliced him, he's dead. Pop, 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 pop. Okay. And I want to do so much more here. Let's get a little commemorative picture. Commemorative. I don't know how to speak. Me and the Kreuzmeister. Can I make everyone look at the camera? Hey, Kreuzi! Look at the camera, Kreuzmann. I just want to have this. Let me have this. She's so wide. Oh, that would have been cool. Alright, I'm over it. Are you ready to leave? Let's wait a little longer. There's nothing here now, just a majestic yet suppressed life force. But if you're curious, we can watch some more. Yeah, I kind of do want to watch some more. I just want to have a look around real quick. I always wonder, you know, if I ever were to, like, develop a game or something, I think it'd be so cool to, like, hide something. Like, maybe you could see ether somewhere. In between these waves somewhere. For just a frame. Like, super stupid and meaningless. It'd be so cool, though. Can you, like, skip time here? Let's be here for a while. Let's be here for a day. Oh, man. You know what I really like? I wonder if you guys have this, too, when you watch, like, a story like this back. Do you realize a bunch of things? Like, you paid attention originally, but then you watch it again, and because you understand the ending, or you know what happens in the end, you can pay attention to more details. I've spent the day in here. I'm ready to leave. I kind of have that now. Yep, let's go. Where I'm like, when I'm editing this, I'll be understanding so much more, probably, because I'll have seen it. The entrance is sealed, once more with the power of the holy blade of narcissenCRUISIN. I see. This person who almost saved the world spoke. The holy blade need not be a sword. It could even be a gold-haired outlander. And now the younger sister, who never stood forth as a part of the adventure, has grasped a sword at last. With that, you return to the Ordo. Really? The younger sister who never stood forth as part of the adventure has grasped the sword at last. I mean, a gold-haired adventurer definitely is like intentionally left unspecified because it has to be referencing to our sibling as well, right? I knew you'd come back in one piece, and we knew you would live. In fact, the floor was quickly flooded with rising water level, incapacitating the security machinery. Mr. Caterpillar carried me under his arm. I said, I'm in one piece, and indeed, everyone is accounted for. So, how is there one more person here? Well, allow me to introduce narcissenCRUISIN, or rather, what's left of him. Master. You've made progress, Caterpillar. You seem even more human now than you did centuries ago. I thought I'd be more excited to see you, but I feel unexpectedly calm. Over the last several hundred years, I've read many books and come to understand more about your teachings, as well as some of the absurdities in your theories. Image record of the individual known as narcissenCRUISIN has been updated. Please do not make any sudden moves. Silly dog, you're not going to initiate your mass annihilation mode again, are you? I judge that the threat constitutes to you as low. Still, I do not make any sudden moves. Oh, still, don't do it. Ah, Anangiotan's creation. I once saw a bright future for it, that it could perhaps achieve what the ancient people's golems could not. Not that it matters now. Could you let me inspect its internals? Just out of a desire for knowledge, of course. Seymour's our companion, you know. Fine. Saving the world is usually just poetic rhetoric one employs to alleviate mental illness. Whether it takes the form of protecting the flame of a candle until the pilgrimage is done, or writing a story that allows fiction to invade reality. Did you recover from your malady in the end? Master, you now know what became of the narcissenCRUISIN Ordo. What will you do next? There may be a hint of irony in your voice when you call me Master, but I will accept it nonetheless. You surely know about your birth. I'm not interested in that anymore. You were simply toying with life, a kind of indifference I find despicable. I will accept that too. Your attitude is so negative. Have you given up on yourself? I will answer your question then. My offer from before still stands. I will reveal the mysteries to them and answer your questions. In that case, here we go. Here's a big. Oh, never mind. I thought we were gonna get like a little list. Please take Anne to find the truth about her origins. You explain the other Mary-Ann to narcissenCRUISIN. Ah, so that's what's happened to the director and Mary-Ann. I will help you, of course. It is something I ought to do. Let us go to the kingdom through the looking glass together. Well, as for the wish from before, Paimon, I have done everything I can. I'll be staying out of whatever happens next. Huh? What wish? In your memory, that much worse than mine. Oh, is your memory that much worse than mine? Didn't you ask me to help you find Anne and Seymour? Oh, help me help Anne and Seymour. True. Oh, right. But why don't you want to come with us, then? I think the next matter is very personal for Anne and Mary-Ann. That scene doesn't call for a character like me. But you, Redness and Paimon, are different. You're the heroes of this story. Yes, the mighty heroine Paimon, but also the cute helper Caterpillar. Well, Paimon should actually be... Be what? You're not about to say something mean, are you, Caterpillar? Whatever do you mean? You're the kind guiding fairy at a hero's side, of course. Fine. Paimon will take that. Once you finish up over there, let us discuss things that used to be... Once you finish up there, let us, things that used to be humans, have a little reunion. Should I go with Mr. Rednos then? Of course you should. I mean, you've been seeking the end of the quest this whole time. You, too, need an answer, don't you? I apologize. I do not understand. In that case, Seymour, wait for us with Caterpillar. It's settled then. When it's just about time, I'll bring you to them. Understood? Seymour, Caterpillar, thank you. Shall we? Wow. Alright, let's go find Mary-Ann. Really? Act 4, Rowboat's Wake. I do want to talk to my boys, though. Hey, boy. An explanation? What do you mean? My operations require energy and commands, not explanations. Still, maintaining a primary directive system and logic module that both constantly return errors has brought me to the verge of shutdown. Perhaps I do need some assistance. Are you telling me this mecha dog has PTSD right now? Is that the... Well, hurry up and get it done then. We need to have that get-together, don't we? The reason why I'm not worried about everything going smoothly is... Well, narcissenCRUISIN is an absolutely reliable guide, so there won't be any issues with him around. Yeah. Right. It's odd. It's odd. This guy, while his intentions were good, he's completely insane and was just so instantly convinced by our few words. You know that this world feels not real to me anymore? I feel like that other world is our real world now. I don't feel right into that anymore. Maybe it's never been my home. Wait, this is even worse than last time. How's everything back to the way it was? Anne, you have purest water. Visualize in detail what this place would be like if all obstacles receded before you. Will that do anything? You've seen it do work before. Caterpillar said that before the story had already lost its meaning. As such, these imaginary things aren't necessary anymore. This is how it might be for a low-level seeker. However, you are also the master of this place. Some believe the world only to be a prison of suffering, devoid of meaning, but you wield the power over this place, so rewrite it, imbue it with meaning. Only the hubris of one who believes themselves above the world can give rise to miracles. Had I not fervently believed I was above the apocalypse, I would not be where I am now. Are you saying that you also believe this world has meaning? Why else would I have made so many plans to save it? Once, on second thought, perhaps Caterpillar was right, and one only seeks the world's salvation to prove that they themselves deserve it. Paimon doesn't really get what that means. He's saying he's justifying him being here by saving the world that he's in, because if it doesn't last, he's not worth, I think, anyway. Only by transforming oneself into a being of light to bring hope to a darkened world may one be permitted to enter the ethereal kingdom of light after death. Oh, you're trying to get to paradise. Are martyrs who perish for the world's sins undeserving of salvation? Paimon gets it, and doesn't get it at the same time. It's no matter. My teachings no longer have an audience. Oceanid Anne, can you do what I said? I'll give it a try. Here we go. Oh, the big Oceanid's back. This is so long. This was like 6 months ago. I remember recording this. Whoa. You're amazing, Anne. You're amazing, Anne. ... Thank you, but I don't feel that amazing. Why is that? Because this is something you would normally take for granted. You have simply remembered a fragment of your origin. Let us press on. Okay. I don't actually have to like fight for my life again, do I? Sorry, I saw this, and just in case I'm gonna need it in the future, I wanted it. I'll pass. Sorry, what's she passing on? I didn't pay attention. Head to the designated location. Can I teleport? I'll just go there. We used to get shot at when we walked here. There was like little walls and stuff. Dude, this quest, I remember it felt so odd. It felt so surreal. In that sense, they really gave it the vibe they intended, I feel. It really worked. And at the time, it didn't really affect me positively. Oh, here it is again. Let me see what I can do. Let's go. And thank you for the bridge. And although I don't need it, because look. Boop. I don't need your bridge. I got my own magic. Go back. Oh, wait. Actually, we're actually getting shot at again. You're getting the hang of magic, it seems. Let's go, Anne. Our queen. We'll make it up faster. Yeah, but there's barrel conches. Why is this here? Sorry, Anne. I got distracted by greed. I'm the exact example of bad human. Oh, it even regened the fish that fell out of the sky. Scenic. I already got 100 here, so I don't care. Sorry, Anne, for neglecting your bridge. Why must you force my hand? I must defend this place. So many in a ploy like that. Just bombarding blindly. I also have people I must protect. Can you do it, though? No, you can't. Screw you. I thought our little Anne would be stronger and protect us, but that's okay. It's okay, Anne. I was just testing you. Maybe I shouldn't have. Dodge through the fire and break the bubble formation. How do you do that again? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, no, that wasn't the intent, huh? Let me protect myself here real quick. This? I don't think that's it. I believe in you, but I don't know what you want me to do. Dodge the cannon fire and break through the bubble formation. This is merely just annoying. I can feel my body temperature rising rapidly. The thing is, she's not injuring us, at least. Like, it's not her intent. How do I take care of it? Go back. No. I believe in you. But what am I doing? Oh, God. I'm just trying to survive or something? Maybe I'm just trying to survive for a while. Prejudiced, unabashed, I see. That was an easy one. Nice. Are you gonna give up yet? Thank you. And there's a bit of silence there. Go back. Whoa, you know what this reminds me of? There's a burst, or like an ult move in Honkai that also does this. Please, I beg of you. Mary-Ann's voice is really getting weaker. It's gone from a command to a request. Still, it sure doesn't look like she's begging us. Can you push yourself still further, Anne? It's fine. Since we've already come this far, there's no point in turning back now. Forgive me, Mary-Ann, but I must get through this place. I believe in you, Anne! Let's go, Anne. Let's go, Anne. You got rid of them all, Anne? It's pointless to resist the truth, and merely deny that futile resistance. Let's keep moving forward. Let's go, Anne. Let's go, Anne. Narcissencoids actually isn't that, like, it's weird. He doesn't seem bad. He's just crazy. The door here's shut. How are we going to get inside? It's easy. And do your magic. If we can't get in, we can't go to that dizzying corridor and room, and can't jump down that place where we fought Narcissus. No problem. Allow me to ensure this visit of ours won't be in vain. Liddell is also nothing more than a figment of Red Empress' dream, and this time, it's time to wake up. Indeed, that is the case. No Anne magic? Blue door! Blue door. Rowboats wake. Blue door. Hello. Wet. Hey, I remember fighting the big quote-unquote dragon here. Oh, I wonder if there's lore now. I have to check. Now I have to check. Big window. Hap. Hip. Is that a big fireplace, you think? Hip. Doesn't look like there's much book. Not much book here. I keep move. I move far. I move wide. No book. Very green plant. In desaturated place. Hey, I remember this. This is how we originally went to her, to Dream World with Mary-Ann, the Oceanid lady. Okay. Oh. Don't see what interrupted us. Oh. Why? Why couldn't you just leave us here in peace? Mary-Ann, we should be able to help you this time. Please, let us in. No, I don't need your help. Please leave. I'm begging you. Princess Lyris, your story should have been... Your story should have given... No. Your story should have you living happily ever after. I won't give up. This berry is composed of an extremely hard and resistant will, but the Holy Blade is in your hands now. If Paimon remembers correctly, the Holy Blade should be able to cut through anything, or any will that comes from water. Correct, clever one? Really? Paimon clever one, huh? I've got it. Sorry, Mary-Ann. Just bear with us. I feel so bad about this. Don't come back here again. It's warm here, and I like it that way. Don't come to me with your expectations, with that determined look on your face. Why does it feel like it's singing lyrics? Just leave me alone, till the consciousness that keeps this form together fades away. You don't stand a chance, Anne. I don't think you understand, Anne. I got the blade here, Anne. Let me decay here on my own, until everything has broken down, until nothing more than a puddle of dirty water. Please stop, I'm begging you, stay away. This is our Annapausis. Queen. I look like a very derpy version of myself. Minecraft me. Can you really do this, Lumine? She doesn't seem that bothered. Alright. Here we go. I'm sorry, Mary-Ann. I'm sorry. The will to resist. I'm doing it. I'm sorry. I've broken her will. Lumine. Uh-oh. Hello. The will of many apparently is stronger than the will of one. I'm very sorry, Mary-Ann. Why are you doing this? Is the truth really that important? What's wrong with forever dwelling on dreams of the past? It may be that the truth isn't that important. But the future is. Indeed, even if all you all regard me as a villain, I've never once given up on the future. Wait, you're... That is correct. I'm Narcissenc... Renee! Yes, I'm Renee. This is who I am now. I'm most pleased to see you both, as well as Anne. Your present state could be said to be something beyond human or Oceanid, a state of transcendence. As a human is to ape, so is superhuman to human. You are now the meaning of Fontaine itself. Is this really a good time to be saying this sort of stuff? You don't think about anyone else's feelings, do you, narcissenCRUISIN? My apologies. I am responsible for the circumstances that led you all here. It's okay. I've already forgiven him, Mary-Ann. Please, look at this. This is... It is... the sword. The picture, of course, the picture. This is so cute. I can't get over this picture. It's so cute. This is the eternity I've always longed to protect. Renee. Yes? I can't forgive narcissenCRUISIN just yet, but Renee is a different story. narcissenCRUISIN Institute was our home. Why did things turn out this way? It was likely doomed to be thus from the moment Alain had us act out the story of the hero narcissenCRUISIN and the evil dragon over and over. I too miss the ways things used to be, but narcissenCRUISIN was born out of the delusion of salvation and what protracted dream that was. But I was roused from that dream. Now it is your turn. It is not a contradiction to accept your past, as well as how you'll live your life going forward. That's what Caterpillar told me. The apocalypse has been stopped, and the future is full of possibilities. The future holds more for you than just pain. This, I promise you. If you cannot accept yourself, you could allow Anne to merge with you. Then, use the Holy Blade of the Kreuz to separate personas of Lyris and young Mary-Ann. That won't be necessary. I'm willing to accept our past. Our little hero Anne's adventures is her alone. I will live on as myself, and see what the world you risk everything to save is like. Renee. Huh? The Holy Blade of narcissenCRUISIN is... glowing! I see. Your will has been conveyed, Mary-Ann. The Holy Blade's purpose has been fulfilled, and its significance in the story has ended. Whoa. Huh. Paimon doesn't totally get it, but does that mean Renos won't be able to use that cool title anymore? Too bad. It's fine by me. Let us return to the original topic. You said you'd like to see outside, but this is now Guillotin's world. I doubt there will be much to see. However, if you can bring yourself to like it, that would be ideal. Anne, Renee, shall we travel together? Absolutely. As for me, regrettably, you must allow me to decline. There is still something that I must do. Oh, okay. In that case, don't forget to give me your address. I'll write you about what Anne and I encounter on our journey. This is so cute. Just like when you and Jacob would tell me about what you saw in Sumeru. Except I'm afraid our journey will have to wait a teeny bit longer. Caterpillar did say that we would have a reunion or something. That's right, he should be here soon. Let's wait a little longer for him, shall we? Alright, the two of you, oh right, you two to you. Let's take this opportunity to talk to Mary-Ann. Okay, sure. There's the sunflowers again. And the boys, look at this. Perhaps I should have proposed a toast to us who were once human. Though, I don't think any of us could imbibe the way we are now. Was there anything that could not be said before we set off? I'm just giving you a chance. It may not have been a good time. It may not have been a good time for you to say some things back there. You could tell, well, it cannot be helped. I expended many of my... Jesus, I'm sorry. I've expended too much of my power. I should not remain able to maintain myself for long. But why? We worked so hard to... But before I disappear, tell me what you have learned over these last few centuries. I would like to know what sort of dreams you had. Until I met Knight Rednos and Paimon, I was always searching for Princess Lyris. Even after learning the truth, that I was just a character in someone's dream, I have no regrets. That's because I've already completed the best and greatest adventure of all. Perhaps my reward is being able to turn my dreams into reality. I was just going back and forth between prison and books, occasionally dreaming about parts of my previous life. There were times where I wondered whether the butterfly became me, or I became the butterfly. But once I awoke, I would realize that I was only a caterpillar. The butterfly is also me, but whether it's the future or the past me is hard to say. Dreams, magic, memories, esotericism. Definitely how you pronounce that. All that I once held dear now seems worthless to me. During the first 10 years, I focused all my power on preventing the dissipation of my will. During the years that followed, I used that potent will to construct a universe within myself to resist my coming fate. This is how I held on. I suppose it is the same for you, to build a beautiful dream out of the ruins of what was once our home. This is an incredible thing. Mary-Ann was right. It's warm here. Yeah, I know. I grow weary, man. Please leave me here. Farewell. Really? He never did change his name back to Renee, did he? I don't think he did, Chief. What if life is just a dream? No, not this Pokemon rhetoric. I would hate this. Nah, don't make it just be a dream. And we're just a normal person. Oh my god, end of Genshin Impact. We just wake up in our normie bed in our normie room with a bunch of anime posters and it's just all fake. Ah, my heart. I can't take that. Okay, this is where the adventure we and Anne had came from. No wonder everything was so chaotic. It wasn't finished. Yeah, I couldn't figure an ending out. At that point, everything had fallen apart, but the more such things happen, the more we want a simple, happy ending. You know, sometimes you say I, and sometimes you say we. Are you really Mary-Ann? Are you Lyris? The Oceanid they were always talking about. I don't know. Well, not that it matters anymore. Anne, Caterpillar, you're back. Where's Renee? Dead. He was a bit tired, so he went to rest. Eternally, though. Well, Paimon hope he turns over a new leaf and stops causing trouble. Seymour, you can come over now. Understood. Poor dog, man. I kind of feel bad for dog, even though dog doesn't care and doesn't feel. I think dog feels. Dog said he had PTSD. Miss Mary-Ann. Miss Mary-Ann. Your new hair and eye color are simply dazzling. Honestly, you silly dog, is that all you can say? My language center is unable to express the information I am processing. I know, you're the same as ever. Sorry, I miss you so much. Wow. Oh? Do we have a little tea party still? Right, so such things happened, huh? Then there's Jacob. This Redness and Miss Paimon's description largely fits with the facts, but one must be added. My power output during the combat has been far below expectations. This is because 30% of my components were damaged during the battle with Elinas, and have not been maintained since. I hope you will consider this when evaluating my performance, and will not choose to scrap me. No! The doghouse makes so much sense, actually, Tuna. Of course not. You've always been strong and brave. You are so much more resilient than we are, Seymour. Indeed, my designer, Anna-Guillotin, is Fontaine's leading engineer, and the components I am made of represent the best of the nation's materials, science, and craftsmanship. That's not what she meant. You're most formidable, Seymour. Thank you for your accurate assessment. But that's not what Anne was trying to say. What are your next orders, Miss Mary-Ann? They just dotting. Just be happy with us. You decide, Mary-Ann. As far as Seymour is concerned, I'm just Anne. Seymour, what would you like to do? My primary directive is to accompany and protect you. I knew you'd say just protect her. Miss Mary-Ann, on behalf of Anna-Guillotin. Oh, silly. Those were my brother's Alain's instructions. I'm asking you what you want to do. I once promised Miss Mamere that I would, once I found my mistress, I would return to her coordinates and thank her. And that was correct of you. Good dog. Huh? Mary-Ann, do you remember what you once said to me? Yes, Seymour. Oh, yes. Seymour, I hope you can become the master of your own fates. That in the future, you will do what you want to do, and what you think is right. Miss Mary-Ann, do I understand this correctly? Are you saying that my previously received orders should be regarded as null and void? Yes. So let me ask you again. Seymour, what do you want to do? I wish to remain by your side, Miss Mary-Ann, but I also wish to accompany Miss Mimir. However, I calculate the spatial requirements of these two wishes are incompatible. Perhaps not. We'll be taking a trip to explore this world, and Miss Mimir is an artist, isn't she? Then let our journeys coincide. We will leave our footprints in the deserts, in the forests, and in the snowfields, in the lost ancient city of Wise, that's where I'm from. That's where I get the yo from. And in Arcadia, in golden Hyperborea. We will enjoy the sights we see, and the stories we write together. What do you think, Seymour? I found that's a very reasonable suggestion, Miss Mary-Ann, but I will need to ask for Miss Mimir's consent. That's so cute. Yes, of course. Let us agree to meet here. Yeah. In any case, I'm eager to meet this artist who's kept you company for so long. Coordinates entered. So, next. Redness, Paimon, Caterpillar, you are the bravest and strongest of all. Thank you all so much. Wait, I'm no longer a knight? The story is over, and for me, for us, you, as you are now, are the realest and most important of it all. And not just in the story when you play the role of a knight. Just like the Holy Blade in the story became a new sword when its mission was complete, so too will the knight return as a new person. Paimon can't decide if you're praising or criticizing. I'm not being criticized. It's praise, of course. You've written an end to an unfinishable story, and you've brought us a new tale. We will never forget this. Oh, come on, there's no need to be so polite. The thing is, this whole split between real life and fake life, it's like stopping narcissenCRUISIN. Was that a dream too? It felt like those were massive implications if it wasn't a dream. There's no way we just went there casually. Killed a man trying to save the world when it was already saved. Besides, I thought only Fontaine was a threat, but whatever, because no other nation cared about it. You know what I mean? Like, if it was a Teyvat issue, I'm pretty sure other nations would come check out what's up, but Nur just soloed it. I don't know. Can you guys tell me, was this all a dream? Don't tell me the whole Teyvat's a dream. Don't give me none of that. I don't even believe it. I'll live in lies. I'll live in this fake world here. I won't accept the truth and move on. I've also gained a lot from being able to play my role in this tale. I hope you all have a wonderful trip. Yes, and I am confident we'll meet again in the future. Then it is time for us to return to Ms. Mimir's coordinates. We can come too. Caterpillar, come with us, would you? Let's go, Seymour. Yes, Caterpillar, let's see this through to the end. Very well, I will accompany you. Ah, we're going to see moving their way. That's so cute. Gameplay tutorial. What? Whoa. Your power in narcissenCRUISIN has come to a conclusion, but still, power remains within the Holy Blade, immersing the sword in the font brimming with magical powers within the story of Annapausis can change the sword's alignment. That's so cool. Really? So we also get an element now. Ha, I did this without even needing the tutorial because I'm that smart and huge-brained. Feed. What the dog doing? I pressed feed, but nothing happened. Anyway, Mary-Ann. Where would you most like to go right now, Mary-Ann? Well, I have remained for far too long in that imaginary past world. Things must have changed a lot after the hundreds of years. I want to see the world beyond the glass wall. I want to experience new stories. Are you afraid, Mary-Ann? I know stories end, but I find it difficult to imagine that everything would end like this. From the moment I was born, narcissenCRUISIN's kingdom was everything to me. I understand you are feeling more uneasy than I am. You were born for this story. But from now onward, you must start your own story. And story. And I must slowly step away from the looming shadow of my past. Neither Lyris's memories nor Mary-Ann Guillotin represent who I am now. We have a long path ahead of us, Anne. But I know you'll be alright. If you find yourself feeling afraid, we can come back here. Even if only ruins remain, a seed that drifts here will bloom. So, as long as we remain, we can always rebuild a new home. That's beautiful words. I like that. As long as we remain, we can always rebuild a new home. I think that's beautiful words. So, this is open forever now? Right? This isn't instanced anymore. I'm Navia. That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah. This place is incredible. I like the story. I like it. I don't know how much is left, but... because it kind of feels like... it feels like the end, no? We're going to Mercy. Hello, my friends. I'm back. I have a bunch of bolts and nuts or whatever they wanted. You got a bird here now? Not anymore. Not anymore, you don't. Sorry. Dude, here she is, Mimir. My little painting queen. Redness and Paimon and Seymour. You knew to come back? Is it just Paimon, or do you sound a little angry, Mimir? Oh, I thought you would be excited, so I read it excitedly. Yes, even without Redness and Paimon's help, my positioning and navigational modules would have allowed me to return. Incredible! Wait, so you were just surprised? Well, I knew you wouldn't disappear with a token that symbolizes my life and birth. I also knew Redness and Paimon would be sure to bring you back. Returning to your side is what I want to do. It's not a concept I fully understand, but logic prompts me to do this. I believe this is correct. It's kind of complicated, I can't say I understand, but never mind. It's just good you're back. Oh, and this is... Hello, don't worry about me, I'm just along for the ride. Is that so? Well, you are a fascinating color, and regardless, I'm delighted to see Seymour. I haven't heard from Father since the message Redness passed on, and then Seymour left. It was difficult for me. Oh, looks like Mimir doesn't know what happened while you were in a daze. Everyone in Mary-Sea Village helped me during that time. That's what made me realize what Father meant. Oh, yes. I've been learning a new style of painting while I was with them. Even more novel? Is it even more novel than before? Is it even more novel than before? I think it'll be easier to understand. Even the Melazines in Mary-Sea Village can tell what I'm painting now, rather than just saying, oh, how lovely. Wow, Paimon can't wait to see your priceless masterpiece. Oh, and speaking of paintings, Mary-Ann mentioned something. Seymour explains the idea of a joint trip. Imagine? Really? That sounds wonderful. Let's set off now then, on our around-the-world trip of artistic creation. Yes, let's go. Now, this instant, I'll pack up my art supplies and clothes. You just sit tight and wait for me, alright? Yes, Miss Mimir. Really? And happily hops away. What a cutie. Wow, you sure spring into action. Of course. I mean, if you don't act, your dreams will never come true, right? Pains. I mean, she is right. It's hard to accept because I struggle with that too, but it's true. I struggle with taking that first step. While we wait, let me express my gratitude to you, Miss Rednas, Miss Paimon, and Mr. Caterpillar. This is based on my own judgment, and what, as Miss Mary-Ann says, I want to do. With your help, I've finally been able to complete my task. However, I still do not understand what it means to become the master of my own fate. Fate, you see, is a concept humans create to help them understand things. It's not real. You know that I've tried to explain this during one of the quests, and I just could not put a finger on how to say it, and he just worded it? Whoa, Paimon doesn't know how to explain this now. Didn't they tell you? Just do what you want to do. If you always do what you want to do, you'll become the master of your own fate. I see. And what I want to do now is sit here and wait for Miss Mimir. Okay, in that case, Paimon wishes you all a good trip. Thanks, Paimon. Take a gift then. Take things to good. Be a good dog and look after Mimir, alright? I will. It's what I want to do. You and Caterpillar arrive outside Mary-Sea Village. Dude. So, the tale of narcissenCRUISIN has ended. It is time for me to follow my own path. Where will you go, Caterpillar? This is a good question, Paimon, and since the beginning of my time, or of time, only the most determined and resilient people have found their answers. There you go again. I jest. For now, the only thing I can be sure of is that I still owe Lenoir half a story. But, what's that bird doing? I don't know how it ends yet. There's a lot to consider. I don't know where I'll go, but there are a few things I need to find. Is that so? So, goodbye, Rednas, and farewell, Paimon. Meeting you both has been the most fortunate thing to happen to me in this life of mine. Goodbye, Caterpillar. Likewise. Yeah, take care, Caterpillar. Don't let anyone find out who you really are. That'd be a pain. Oh, sure. The Hilichurl smiles before turning to leave. Aw, dude. I want to tear up. I want to just start sobbing. In Wake of the Narcissus, Act 4 complete. narcissenCRUISIN notes. Wow. Really? Really? I'm sad. I want more. I feel so attached to them now. Look, I knew that's why I ran here, because I knew the chicken would drop. I actually knew it. That chicken just wanted to steal the show, and it managed to do it as well. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I just really grew attached to the characters, because you saw them for so long. Caterpillar, Seymour as well, and like, kind of becoming more sentient in a way. How cool is that? How neat. I'm just... I really have grown to like these world quests more and more. They're so cool. Look at that one singular little cloud. There's like 3 little clouds. Sorry, I'm trying to get a thumbnail angle, but the sun's behind the mountains is not as ugly. Yeah, still try. Sure. There you go. Maybe I'll use it. Maybe I won't. Yeah. Wow. There you go. I'm gonna need some explanation. Maybe you guys have answers to questions I have or have had. I don't even remember them. I thought it was fun. I thought the story was good. I'm just confused about, was that really the real world, narcissenCRUISIN? Did we really go to the primordial sea, beat the crap out of him with an imbued magical Sword of Belief. I thought it was very cool. It was very interesting, although as per usual with world quests, I'm almost left with more questions than answers. The Ordo is weird. The Ordo is a bunch of weirdos, and narcissenCRUISIN, despite having good intentions, kind of carelessly executing them doesn't mean you only do good. So, not entirely sure how to feel about what happened there. He did eventually just pass though. That was surprising, and I just can't tell if we really were in the Primordial Sea or not. Like, if half this shit felt like a dream, man. But then even they can move around and everything now, so maybe none of it was a dream, or it's all a dream, or nothing was a dream. You get what I'm trying to say anyway. I thought the quest was super cool, super spicy. I had a lot of fun doing it. I wonder if there's anything else I need to do. If I do, it will be tied into this. If there isn't, unlucky. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Lots of love, and I will see you very soon with even more world questing. I love this. All right, take care. Bye bye.